Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. I had to stop at that shot right there because I've been rewatching Ozark. I never saw the final season, so I'd been rewatching the whole thing, and I'm finally on the final season. But this guy looks just like Wyatt from Ozark. Like, I can't believe it. He looks just like him. Anyway, that's not why we're here. I just was surprising me how much this guy looks like Wyatt from Ozark. How you guys doing today? I love that song. Hey, Bambi. Hi, Brown Eyed Girl. Welcome. Hey, Christoph. Hello, Toya. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Steven. Hey, Jendi. Hi, Venus. Hey, Real Housewives of Margaritaville. I want a margarita. Hey, Cat. Oh my gosh. I just got past the part of Wyatt's in the last season. That's all I'm going to say. But absolutely justice for Ruth. Poor Ruth. Those birds those birds destroyed her life. But she might have done it on her own in due time. So there's that. Hey, Sunshinery. Okay, let me get this off of the screen. Maximize. All right. So I've got some fun updates. Something I forgot to play um, when I was covering John's Halloween live. I forgot to clip it, and I just remembered to clip it when he mentioned it again last night's live. Ruth was a badass, absolutely, but she also helps make trouble. Although the birds got her there, she did. In a lot of cases, she didn't help herself. Oh my god, I don't want to hate the ending. No, I'm like, I think I'm 4 episodes away from the end. I think I'm on episode 10 of the last season, and there's 14 episodes. So yeah, I'm 4 episodes away from the end. I don't want to know. Definitely don't spoil it, but I hate that I'm gonna hate it. Okay, so let me go to this one real quick. For everybody wondering what's going on with the plaque, John has given 2 updates on the plaque. I'm going to play the first update now because he actually gave it on his Halloween episode. But then last night he gave a much better update of the plaque. So I'm actually kind of glad I waited because I probably would have. Because after watching this, I thought for sure he hadn't even made the plaque yet and that he was full of shit. But it sounds like from what he said last night, he actually has made it. But let me undo this and share this screen. And let's listen to what John says about the plaque. Actually, before I play that, let me put. I mean, you can tell I edited it because it's uneven because I was in a hurry and I didn't get it very straight, did I? But you know what an idiot he is for false copyrights. So let's see here. Let's just throw this piece of. Let's just throw that over it because it makes such a huge difference. Okay, and where's that one? I've got so many tabs pulled up today.
now has recently.
Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah, he recently
He didn't
has
have a headstone?
Yeah, he didn't for the longest time, and now he does have one. So
Did he
saw
not
a
have
video.
Yes, Sly. Did you ever get your plaque, Sly? Nope.
Whoops, I can't have the overlay over it. You miss
Sly
all
don't
the...
care about no plaque.
No, it's because Sly gave me 3 different addresses to send it to.
She travels, John.
Okay. So if you'll see, MW is me always with the great questions.
Did you ever?
Let's watch that again.
Yeah, he didn't for the longest time, and now he does have one. So
Do you see
Does
where...
he
saw
not
a
have
video.
Yes, Sly.
So right here, MW is me asked, and then right underneath, Sly said, nope.
Did you ever get your plaque, Sly? Nope.
Sly don't care about no plaque.
No, it's because Sly gave me 3 different addresses to send it to.
She travels, John.
Hey, Heidi. So, you know what? I thought the exact same thing, Sunshinery. The exact same thing. But last night he actually gave and I'll play it. I'm not gonna play it till towards the end of the live. But well, actually, let me see here. Let me see if I can find. Share this. And let's see. Just a sec. Bear with me. Okay, it's coming up right around here. Here it is.
I want her to see it and
Later.
You are so invested in this plaque, MW. I have the plaque. I mailed it one place. It got sent back to me.
Did I miss your question?
So invested in. Mike is really weird. There's like a lot of one of my mods. You are so invested in this plaque, MW. I have the plaque. I mailed it one place. It got sent back to me. I have it. And I don't want anybody seeing it.
Until she shows it.
Until she shows it. Because I put a lot of thought into it. So when she finally gets it in the mail, and, you know, I spent a little bit of money on it. I want her to see it and well, yeah, of course she did. $500 to be the top member. I mean, I had that tier as a joke, never thinking anybody would ever get it.
You did not have the tier as a joke. You constantly hawked that tier. But look at MW as me. MW as me is so invested, John. She says, I am invested, John. Otherwise, how do I decide to join the Fighting Tampons? I am also overly invested in the real identity of the Laughing Lady. Okay, whatever. But MW as me, I guess, is considering paying $500 for the plaque. I guess she was, but John, sounds like John did it himself if there's Care Bears on it, although Jules would do that too. But yeah, no, it sounds like John made it. He's describing it. Oh my God, Missy, I generally have no idea what she's doing unless I see it on Reddit. Wow. Hi, Missy, by the way. Venus. I know. You know what? I'm usually when a lot of people disagree with me, I'm generally in the wrong. But I do feel like he's done it. Now let's listen just a little bit more to this.
But oh wait, where's that link again? Shit. There it is. And Susie, if Susie says that you're gonna get your money back, you're gonna get your money back. Yeah, like I
Okay, that's it. So that's really it on the plaque. But he's describing it, and Sly is giving him, I guess, a few addresses. In a few minutes, he's going to ask Sly if the last address that she gave him is still the address he should send it to, which also confused me a little bit. Hey, Jan. I thought it was because of... No, I'm not even going to say it. Margarita, right? Okay, so now let's go back into this. This is where we left off last night. Hey, Cree. Right. If somebody who gets triggered by a phone number being given out and says it feels like a gang R, you would think that a woman screaming, "They R'd me," would trigger her. I mean, granted, we can't, it's kind of rude for us to decide what triggers each other, but at the same time, using common sense, Jules, I mean, yeah. Proof or it didn't happen. Not that I want proof, and not that I even care if it happened. After that whole phone number stint with it, absolutely nothing she says I take as fact on that subject. So I'm not surprised by this at all, Missy. Yes, she was supposed to make it for Sly. Yep, she was. John put her in charge. But it does sound like he did it himself. I mean, if he actually did it, and in my opinion, it sounds like he did it. I guess we'll see. But he wants Sly to receive it and be excited and show it. But doesn't he know that Sly doesn't go on camera? Sly has never once turned on a camera to show anything. Has she? Has she ever shown her dogs, maybe? So is she just going to take a picture of it and send it to John? He should already have pictures of it. So it would almost be better if he got her up on the live and presented it live and then mailed it to her. So we can all actually physically see it live and in person versus a snapshot, because Sly doesn't do camera stuff. And that's fine. But if I personally would just show a picture probably. No 148 lost her civil suit against the artist who painted Bret Michaels' mural on the hood of her 1990 Kia Rio. Oh my God, Jan! In last night's live, I think it was last night, Mod 148 said that her husband is really jealous of Bret Michaels because Bret Michaels is like Julie's boyfriend or some shit. And so her husband is really, really jealous of Bret Michaels, as if CD 666, cum dump 666, would actually have a chance with that man. And if she effed him in the past, then she's probably got the big herp too. Jan. Not Ellen, Margaritaville says. Okay. Just a reminder of Julie. So I got it finally. You guys explained it to me that Julie actually wants people to DM her so she can give them the number for my police department and my address and everything. You can ask a million people for my address. You don't just have to ask Julie. I mean, I bet Vijay has my address memorized from what I heard. She doxed me a bunch, and she doxed herself. And oh boy, I got that live, and I cannot wait to make a short of Vijay doxing herself, so it can live for as long as YouTube does, because it came out of Vijay's mouth. So, yeah, so Julie's telling people to DM her. Also, people, make sure you let the police know that I'm also a mule for the Sinaloa cartel, and that is another reason I go to Michigan. Yeah. I do all kinds of illegal shit. So you just let them know. But remember, just remember, as a warning, let Cop Caller, Tony and Cop Caller, serve as a warning to all of you that if you do call the police on me, that I will have your recording and I will have your information and I will fucking dox you. I'm not fucking covering your shit if you call the police. I'm not doing it again. I'm not being polite. This is your warning. If you call the police on me falsely, and I happen to get a copy of the call, then 100% I will share every piece of information that you share with the police. So keep that in mind if you're going to be dirty cop callers. And Mod 148, make sure you warn the people, because you love to get people to do shit for you and have them suffer the consequence, and you just run off scot-free with nothing. That's a big MO for you. So, yeah, people, keep in mind, Julie's a shitster. Julie is constantly now, she's DMing John during lives with shit information to try to set him off to have drama lives. So, as long as John has Julie in his corner, he will be back to the full-on foamy in no time. I love it. Julie is like his best friend and his worst enemy all in one, and it's kind of amazing. It's really fucking amazing. It kind of gives me joy in a lot of ways. And if anybody wants to, John is now praying for me on his rosary beads, and we all know what that means. So if anybody wants to pray for Julie, although I wouldn't advise it because it's bad karma, but nonetheless, Julie's having surgery for a week, and maybe she probably deserves the same energy John gives to people. But it's also a waste of big energy. Oh, brown eyed girl, John. John prayed on his rosary a year and a half ago for a very beloved person to pass away, and then the person on YouTube did pass away, and it was a very tragic needless death of somebody. And then after this person passed, John decided to take credit by telling everybody that he prayed on rosary beads every night for this person to die. So he was over on Reddit the other day telling people that he was praying for me with his, rosary beads. So, yeah, John prays for people's deaths on rosary beads because that's the good Catholic he is. Yeah, he will get what he gives. He absolutely will get what he gives, and she will too. Nobody needs to pray for the evil on them because they will get what they give. Yeah, I shared that last night in part 1, Brown Eye Girl. But if you're not really, I'm sure you're not up on the history of the saga of this man. I kind of go in and out at the end of every sentence. Is anybody else having issues? I wonder if it's. Let me know if other people are experiencing that, and I'll do a refresh. I guess I'm a fallen Catholic. I don't practice it, and I find a whole lot of things that have happened within the church and how they've handled it beyond disgusting. And so I don't want to call myself a Catholic. So maybe I am a fallen Catholic. I don't know. Okay. Maybe Kat. Why don't Kat, you try to refresh and then see if it's better? And if that doesn't work and other people are having it, then I'll refresh. So whatever, Julie, if you really feel the need to be just like John and call the police on me yet again, because, you guys have already called the police on me twice, and I've never, ever, ever, ever called the police on you. I know MW is me calls the call I made the election police, but there is no such thing as the election police. We are not in a police state. Oh, wait, well, maybe in Arizona there were election police because they did have armed rifles and shit around polling places to protect people. But, anyway. Wait, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, it's not a police state. But, please harass the police with more bogus, police calls, and I will be sure to get copies of all of those. Why doesn't 140? Oh, and 148, the police already know you quite well. And I think I'm going to take this little screenshot also up to the police next week and add this to the file that we're building on you. Because, you've already sent me things anonymously that you then owned up to, trying to intimidate me. So, yeah. We can just build a nice little file on Mod 148 at my local police station. So, again, please post something else and encourage people to call. It's it's your karma. You get what you give. And back in the last election when John posted his ballot, many people told him that was against the law. Did he listen? Nope, he did it again this time. That's fucking against the law, and he's not allowed to do that. Maybe in the future he won't do that again because of what I did. Maybe he will actually obey the law so nobody else does that shit to him. Now, if you want to keep up with me, Julie, then I'll be sure to follow up with the election boards in New Jersey and continue to follow up. So keep fucking with me. Oh, but wait, you're getting surgery. Thank God you're going to be. Nobody's going to hear from you for a bit, maybe longer if we're lucky. I said what I said. All right. All right, let's get back into what we were doing last night. We've got 25 minutes left on this one. Then I've got like 30 minutes out of this 40-minute live, I think. And then this one is 42 minutes. 40, 120 plus. So I've got about 2 hours of content to cover. All right, let's go. Hey, Stacy. Am I missing anybody coming in? Let me just scroll back real quick before I press play. So a gym membership, Missy, isn't going to remove all the excess skin. Yeah, it is great for body sculpting, much better than a surgery. But what body sculpting doesn't do is, I mean, maybe she's calling removing the excess skin body sculpting. But if she wants to toughen it all up, definitely the exercise. But I think she's getting her teeth worked on. Apparently, she's got a fucked up grill. I mean, the bitch is never on camera. So she's getting work done on her fucked up grill. And she can tell us her grill's not fucked up, but she ain't ever on camera. So how would we know? I know she claims not to have loose skin and she claims not to have a fucked up grill, but she's bragging about spending and she continues to brag that her surgery is costing $28,000. If you have okay teeth, why in the fuck would you spend $28,000 and brag about it on a surgery? Yeah, no, she's a fucking liar, just like John. They all lie. Denver, are you in the bushes today? I'm kind of wondering what you know about what you were saying about John receiving actual text messages about how he voted, because I haven't heard anything about any of that in any of the lives that he's done, and I don't know if I missed it or you've got insider info, so I'm curious. So if you're here, let us know if you've got, are you guys talking again? I'm so confused at your message yesterday that you just came in and said that one thing about John getting real life, text or DMs about his politics. It's obviously wrong for anybody to threaten anybody over their politics. I just would love more details on it because I hadn't heard that. All right, let's continue on to this.
They want the drama, but yet they can't
Or,
cause the drama themselves.
something like that.
They don't
But
want to
you
be
know what?
involved in the drama themselves. They
Okay.
want to watch it and they want to stir the pot for it, but they don't want to be involved in it. That's how these people work.
I'm good because you know what? Now I can look at that and say, well, now the pressure's fucking off. I don't have to bow down and placate people and be afraid to say the wrong fucking thing because I'll piss somebody off. Well, it seems that everyone's pissed off all the fucking time.
You're
So
damned
who
if you
gives?
do and
So who
damned
gives
if
a
you
fuck
don't.
anymore?
If you say something,
Who
you're gonna
cares?
please 50% of them. If you say it, and then you're gonna
Who
piss
cares?
off 50% of the other people. So it's like, where
You
do
know,
I go?
people on Reddit and the haters like, oh look, John's finished and ruined, and no one watching him. But but still, those same people watch every one of my lives.
I'm not surprised, Heidi, that he said it on the live I played and I completely missed it. Thank you for clarifying that. I even thought, well, I bet it was played on my live. It's just really difficult for me to keep up with chat and give my ears full listening ears. It's hard sometimes. So I miss a lot of shit, and I miss shit that I purposely don't want to miss. And if it wasn't for the chat pointing it out, I would skip right over stuff that I wanted to make comments on. So thank you. I am not surprised.
They don't go
And
away.
don't miss a fucking beat. So what does that say?
All they
Of
do is complain.
what does that say of you when you're telling me I'm ruined and finished and I'm a loser and I'm a nobody, but you're still dedicating 24 hours a day of your life to this ruined person?
Oh
They
yeah,
had a bad teacher.
What does it say of you?
that's right. He's talking about me without using my name, thinking that I spend 24 hours a day thinking of him. Oh my God, I would be a big loser. I would be miserable.
You.
They had a bad teacher. That's what it says. I mean,
So, am I doing cartwheels because my channel is not great? No. Would I rather me have the tens of thousands of views I used to get on every live? Yeah. And if I did a live right after this one and I put one of those drama people in the title, could I expect to have 500 people in my chat watching me go off on these people again?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Nope, you haven't had 500 people in a drama chat in years. You have not had 500 people in a drama chat since 2022. You'll get 300 or 350 maybe. If you're lucky, you might get 400 if it's a really big foam and you haven't foamed in a while. But you used to get 800-900 people when you foamed. But the more you foam, the more your channel dies. And now, for the 68 people that worship the ground you walk on, you don't even want to give them the 90-day content.
Yes. Because they want.
You know that if I put "fuck you, nurse" in my next live, I'd have like 600 people watching.
They
Right
want
off
the
the
drama. They want the drama, but yet they can't
Or,
cause the
you know,
drama
something
themselves.
like that.
They don't
But
want to
you
be
know what?
involved in the drama themselves. They
Okay.
want to watch it and they want to stir the pot for it, but they don't want to be involved in it. That's how these people work.
Actually, if you put "fuck you, Maria" in your oh yeah, he was going after Sherelle, right? And she's got 300,000 people. Well, she had like 200, 250 at the time. You're absolutely right, Heidi. He got that because he was going after Sherelle. Yep. What was I just gonna say? Let me see.
I'm good because you know why? Because they'll never.
Oh yeah, I bet if he put "fuck you, Maria" in the title, he might get 600 people. Because everybody's going to want to watch to see if the cops come take him off to jail. So yeah, that's how you can get 600 people, John, and you can go to jail.
Get a reaction like they used to out of me again. That like
No, they're just
never.
gross people.
I have come
Those
to
were the
a
ones that were
place
kicked
in
out of
my
school.
house. I've tried to take my own life twice. Real as shit. I've gone through several court cases, lawsuits, restraining order. I've tried to take my own life twice. Real as shit. I've gone through several court cases, lawsuits, restraining orders. You fucking name it. I've done it. All for what? So everybody that's watching can like get their rocks off.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Some idiot today called the New Jersey Attorney General because I posted my ballot. Don't say a word. And don't say a word in the chat either.
Don't say
who I'm talking about.
cooch.
Can I show the picture though?
Some idiot who based their whole life off of me for the last 3 years on a lie
2 years.
called the New Jersey State the Attorney General of New Jersey because I posted my ballot voting for Trump twice on a live.
Meanwhile, you guys know that we've
Trying to
always
get me
said that we
arrested
are
or
Trump
whatever.
supporters. Look at his shirt. Like, I mean, come on.
Cody and John, you idiots. It's illegal in New Jersey to post your fucking ballots. And there's somebody in the chat who's going to also say that in just a second. And it's not the first time you've done it. As you say, you do it all the time. Stop. It's fucking illegal.
And
So,
you
posting that
actually
really-
missed. I posted my ballot every election I've ever done. But
Go back to
See?
Dollar General.
Posted his ballot every election he's ever done. Dude. Stop. It's illegal. And that's why I fucking called. And I didn't do it sneaky or underhanded. I did it right on the live.
so that was just today. Hoping, praying I would do a live so they can make money off of me.
Mhm.
And here you are mentioning it in a live. That's not why I did it. I did it because you're not allowed to do that and you need to stop fucking doing that.
Reacting off of it.
Because they said,
Cheers.
they need money.
Oh my God. Like you guys never. Oh my God. You guys are the biggest grifting pieces of shit. Okay, Cody.
They said they need money. So that's
And this
why
is
they're
me
talking about it.
after 4 months.
Where did I say I need money? Find that quote where I said I need money. First of all, who the fuck doesn't need money? Second of all, that's not what the fuck I said. Prove it, you illiterate, according to your husband, bitch.
months of not talking about any of these
And
fools.
everybody gives it to him, though. Everybody gives it to him because they're
And again, I have
they're
to say,
at level 2. That's what people are these days.
if I'm so ruined, loser, low-cal,
Then why are you here?
then why are you still basing every second of your life off of
You're such a narcissist thinking that I base every second of my life off of you. And you're answering your own question. Why am I covering you? Because you're a loser lolcow. Because you're a loser ass lolcow. That's why I cover you. Look at you in this dumpster fire that you've made. This is why I cover you. Meat and potatoes, baby. You can thank Jules for that.
me?
I would love to know that. I've been asking that for
Why?
years.
Oh, Calypso, she's the one that said it.
And Harris,
She said you can't because it could be copied. It is an old law, but for a reason. So even one of your subscribers is talking the truth. And I know Calypso hates me. Well, dislikes me, and people get weird about the word hate. But even your own subscribers are telling you that that shit is illegal, John. And you continue to do it. People told you the last time it was, but you just fucking did it again. Because you're such a narcissist, you think everybody gives a fuck about how you voted. Yeah, and calling yourself a celebrity blogger makes you fair game anyway. Having a channel on YouTube makes you fair game. I mean, you've covered me. Did I cry and bitch like a baby? Nope. Maybe a little bit behind the scenes, but I certainly didn't go live crying and bitching. Oh my God, he's covering me.
Chris won New Jersey. It wasn't even like I was trying to do election interference. Harris won New Jersey.
That's another one that didn't
Fucking
happen,
idiot.
I guess, school because that
No.
was no person left behind. So
Not high school, not charm school, not hygiene school, not nothing. So
another one that didn't pass.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. But moving forward, I just think that I'm just gonna go live and say what's on my fucking mind like I used to.
No, it's true. And if you don't like
Thank
it,
you,
well, then-
Karen.
Thank you, Karen. Mwah.
Here's the thing again, when have you not ever said what's on your mind? You're the one who said that you were viably giving us murderous threats. So if you're saying that you want to murder specific people by name online, I'm pretty sure that you're saying whatever it is you want. And you're not having a filter. Right? Cody was pushed through.
I'll give you the bell.
If you guys, if y'all don't like it, well then y'all ain't gotta listen to it. And if you listen to it and you comment on it, well then obviously that still means that you care about it. So
I know Heather, yeah,
you can choose.
but
Either you care or you don't care. So
I can do
pick.
I can do hate streams.
you can't say I hate you and I don't care, but then you're gonna talk about it. So take your pick. Either you hate it and you don't want to talk about it, or you love it and
No, Cody, you idiot. That's not true. I can hate him and still talk about him. See, it's a healthy hate. It's not a psycho hate like Julie has. Because I don't think about this man 24/7. And I don't like this man. And I will still continue to talk about him because he's a lolcow. And when he's doing lolcowy things, I'm going to talk about him. Hey, Kay.
you support it. So take your pick.
But I can do them.
Don't be two-faced.
And
Don't be two-faced.
Don't worry, he's going to be talking about the witch soon, but he's not going to give her a name. So I have a witch symbol coming up when he starts talking about her.
Come on, guys. Y'all are too old for this.
I could do hate streams. I could. I mean, I don't think I've done hate streams in the past. I've just reacted to what people are saying
Yeah.
about me.
Yeah.
I've never dedicated my channel or live to a certain person. I've just reacted.
That's not true. You did you covered like 4 or 5 of my streams on you. That's commentary, John.
And if I said some shit, oh yeah. But it was
Is that
never
gonna be the
it was
last
it
time?
was never
Oh, no.
it was never my channel's orientation to just do hate streams like all these other people who
No,
just
never
who
has
just,
been.
who just play people's lives back and they restream and they
No, it was your motivation to fight with really large creators in order to get subscribers. But that was also your downfall. You've done nothing but fight with people on every social media place you've been on. You got kicked off of Periscope for death threats to Denise. So that's how you ended up on IG and YouTube. IG, you've lost all of your monetization because of your bullshit. So you yourself are making yourself a failure. And I am just here to cover it all.
restream. Like, also, let me get this off my fucking chest before, like, while we're on this live. Let me just say this, and I know people are listening.
Of course they are. They always have.
Let me just say this while
Because
we're
they're fun stuff.
talking, while we're being honest with each other.
It's fun stuff.
What? I also see people on Reddit and other content creators. No, they're not content creators. They're fucking scum.
Yeah.
Other scum
They're wannabes.
reposters replaying
He just called Siwa a scum. Did you guys catch that? He's calling Siwa a scum. Siwa, you hear that? John's coming for you. He's calling you a scum. I'm just gonna listen again because it's really kind of funny. He just outright calls Siwa a scum.
channel's orientation to just do hate streams like all these other people who
No,
just
never has been.
who just play people's lives back and they restream. Like, also, let me get this off my fucking chest before, like, while we're on this live. Let me just say this, and I know people are listening.
Of course they are. They always have.
Let me just say this while
Because
we're while
they're
we're
fun stuff.
talking, while we're being honest with each other.
It's fun stuff.
What? I also see people on Reddit and other content creators. No, they're not content creators. They're fucking scum.
Yeah.
Other scum
They're wannabes.
reposters replaying 3, 4, 5-year-old lives
Over and over and over.
because
They have nothing else.
why?
Because they have nothing else.
Replaying lives where the same people who are in the chat.
So he's talking about Siwa. I didn't watch it, but I did see where she played some, I don't know, was it a 6-hour live or something? One of her lives from a few years ago. People love history. We love watching reruns, John. We all do. Missy is right. We all do that. I love watching reruns. I didn't watch Siwa's live. I kind of wanted to, but I just also didn't want to. So I didn't, but I could 100% see the allure of wanting to watch that live that Siwa did. But I know that he's talking about Siwa because he's going to describe some of the things in the live here in a second. But he is calling Siwa scum for playing this live. And I think it's the live that Natalie went up on. Natalie, who was trying to get him arrested for stealing before her untimely passing. I believe he's referring to Natalie. So Siwa must have played the live where Natalie came up and said, oh my God, now it's really funny. Back then it kind of angered me, but now it's just, why is it now adorably cute and funny? When Natalie / Kathy said she could buy and sell all of us on Siwa's panel. Oh my God. I kind of love having that memory now, really. But so I believe from what he's going to say that he's talking about that. But let's continue. Hey, Feel the Love. But let's continue because he's going to call Natalie his friend, and then he's going to say it's just weird.
Who have watched these lives 5, 6, 7 times, and they're all talking about it like it's happening in real time, like playing lives of dead people involved. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
They had it.
Why are dead people? I mean, just
John, remember those rosary beads you prayed on and the amount of times you played a certain live? Shut the entire fuck up about people, because 99% of the people in this community respect the dead. You're like the only one that doesn't respect the dead. So shut the entire fuck up.
yesterday, someone messaged me that someone who I was very close with, who passed away 2 years ago, is now the topic of conversation on 5 or 6 channels and Reddit.
Someone you were very close with that wanted to have you arrested for stealing from her, for fraud, for lying to her about money and her giving you so much and you lied to her over and over and over again. You used her. She was your friend. You were not her friend. And that's why she was trying to get you arrested.
Why? And then a different person's playing videos of a different dead person from the community fighting with me.
Does that have to do with anything?
From 3 years ago. And these people are playing this.
I don't know what he's talking about because I don't think I've played anything other than what I played on my what I played on my members live last month, the month before. I have not had any old stream played of that. So I don't know what you're talking about. It's not me. I don't know who else it would be besides Siwa. I don't know who the hey, avoiding eye contact. I have no idea who the other person would be. But he's, again, the one that disgraces the memories of the deceased.
So they're hoping that I give them a reaction.
Because that's how they make their money.
And you're never going to fucking get it.
They make their money by your reaction. That's why
You're never going to get it.
Except you're reacting. What the fuck are you doing now? You're reacting. You just called Siwa scum. Just because you didn't say her name doesn't mean we don't know who you're talking about. You called Siwa scum. Oh, but you're not reacting. None of this is a reaction at all. None of this is a tiny mini foam. None of it.
The days of me going live and losing my shit are over. I can't make that clear enough. So if you're still hoping for that day to come, then move the fuck on. But they can't move on. Instead, they go and they say, well, replay this live. And then there are creators who are saying, well, give me a super chat and I'll play any old live you want. When you're playing these old lives, which...
Gosh, you watch Siwa really closely, don't you? Or just, I mean, isn't Julie play around in Siwa's live still? Like, don't a lot of your subscribers still enjoy Siwa? But here you are completely reacting to Siwa saying that she, if you pay her, she'll play whatever you want.
Dead people are in, which people have moved on, which people have
been
are
married
friends,
for years,
friends with again, or not. When you're playing old lives, Lord, what's wrong with you?
I told you they had a bad teacher.
Why can't anybody move to the fucking present?
They did it.
Are you fucking kidding me, John? Heidi, are you here? I think yesterday I said that there was a part in the live where John wants everybody to live in the present. Oh, you know what? I saved your comment, but it was on yesterday's live. Oh, darn. Because you said at the beginning of the live, John always lives in the past. And I put a star in the comment so I could save it, but I didn't get to it today. Hey, Health. So here it is. John wants everybody to move to the present. John, if everybody lives in the present, how are you going to spend hours and hours and hours talking about the past and playing songs from playing all your ABBA songs and all of that stuff from the past? John, you are the absolute only one that really needs to put yourself in the present. We're talking about shit that happened that's relevant to this community. You're talking about shit that happened 40 years ago that nobody cares about, or 80 years ago. You use words that nobody has used since 1950.
Did more schooling.
Why are these people like? I saw
Cody
one
said-
person. Well,
Did Cody just say we need more schooling? Cody, your husband calls you illiterate, but okay. No child left behind.
too bad we're not watching John Yates live on Instagram in 2020. What's wrong with your life that you're still thinking about me doing lives on Instagram 5 years ago?
Oh, don't you want people to hear how ugly you were back then? That you're the same person now as you were back then? That's why we want to play all your shit from 5 years ago, 4 years ago, because you have not changed. If anything, you've gotten worse. You were saying the same exact things about completely different people years ago. All you've done over all these years is just switch out the names. And now your life has gotten so lonely and sad. All you have is a bunch of low-level content creators to come after. Because that's the sad, pitiful life that you lead. It's all you got, John, is us. So you should really probably thank us.
All you can talk about? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with nurses and dentists still living 5 years in the fucking past? Talking about people that are dead, your friends.
Yep, that's true.
Your friends that are dead.
Why are you obsessed with the dentist? The dentist is not in this community, you idiot. Glenn Crack is not the dentist. Why are you obsessed? Hey, Gypsy.
Dead.
Yep.
Do you think that your friend that has passed, your friend, right? Not mine. You stole her away from me.
Oh, so now she's not your friend anymore, even though 20 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago she was your friend. Now she's not your friend and people stole her away from you. Not you and your words. Maybe I should just remind you of all the shit that you said to Kathy in the month before her untimely passing. I mean, you said, again, before she passed, you threatened a federal judge. You threatened Natalie, Kathy's husband, who is a federal judge. You threatened a federal judge. Who the fuck? So how can anybody steal her away from you? You're the one that threatened her husband, who is a federal judge. You threatened him. You fucking threatened a federal judge. I cannot make this clear enough. He threatened a federal judge, but it's everybody else's fault that he's not friends with Natalie Kathy. I don't know what Kathy's home life was like. I'm not even going to say it, but it's just really gross that John threatened a federal judge in the month before she passed away. And he's saying that people stole her from him.
Do you think that your friend that's dead wants you to still be talking about her
And their
2 years
family.
in the grave?
And their family.
Hashtag justice for Kathy. Natalie Kathy wanted justice against you.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with
But
you?
I'm the bad guy.
Still putting people
Yep.
through that heartbreaking everything, and that's what they still do. But yeah, they're the good ones. Yeah, not in this world. Sorry, no.
People that threaten federal judges are not the good ones. Shut the fuck up, you illiterate asshat, Cody.
Everyone says, respect the dead, respect the dead, respect the
okay.
dead. No, Cody,
Yep.
be quiet, please. Love you, but be quiet. Respect the dead. Don't bring up old stuff. But what I'm seeing here on Reddit,
John, like, what do you even care? You don't respect the dead.
is that not only
But I guess I'm not respecting the dead by saying over and over again that you verbally threatened her husband, a federal judge.
do they not respect the dead? They're re-bringing it up because no one's giving them anything to work with. Me mainly. Because as I said in the past, I am the sun these people orbit. And if you didn't believe me then, well, believe me now, because look at the views on all their channels without.
If you're the sun we orbit, then why don't you feel good? Why aren't you happy? Your little narcissistic brain thinks you're the center of our universe. You should be happy. I mean, you're not, and you never will be. You're just like a little fucking hobby.
Me going after them anymore.
But you are right here. And
Look what's happened to every one of those channels. And don't name names.
you think Julie going after me and telling everybody to contact her to call my police? Sir, you're paying for anything Julie does, you get to pay for it too. Just know that. Anything Julie fucking does, you are going to pay for too. And you're not doing anything. You're over on fucking Reddit telling people that you're praying for me with your rosary beads. So you're over on Reddit saying you're actively praying for my death, but you're not doing anything. But I'm innocent, guys.
Because I'm over them. I'm just trying to make points here. Because I've evolved. And Lord,
So over me that you're praying for my death on rosary beads. Again, like I said last night, that's an obsession. If you're actually having to pray for people to die, then you've got issues of unhealthy hate that you need to have taken care of. And it's kind of obsessive to be praying. Please block William. Oh no, that's Beck. I saw Brooklyn. Beck, I'm sorry. Hi, Beck. Welcome. I'm so sorry. Hey, Carrie Taylor. Do not block Beck. Oops. I just saw the Brooklyn right away and all caps, and I just. It's nice to see you, Beck. Beck, I am not medicated enough. That's the problem. I'm running my mouth too much instead of smoking. That good Michigan weed, Julie. That good Michigan weed.
if anybody could evolve, that shouldn't have. It probably shouldn't have been me. But like I said, yes, you can in 1 second. I wanted my justice, and I got it. And when I got my justice in August, I moved on. Now everybody else has not.
What does August have to do with me? What does August have to do with anybody other than you and Maria? That's you and Maria. I don't give a fuck. You thought that you and Maria exchanging ROs on each other was gonna stop me from commentating on you? You think that Maria runs my channel? It's not Maria's channel. It's my channel. I'm allowed to talk about you and cover your lives that are bullshit when you say bullshit locale things. I'm allowed to cover you. It's commentary. Half of YouTube is made up of commentary channels.
Cody is dying to say something. Go ahead. Rita, Diva with a 2. Go ahead.
No,
But I do think it's funny where he thinks that that his court case was going to stop every single person in the world from talking about him. What about all those fools on TikTok that are dragging the fuck out of you for your coverage of 90 Day? Like, they're giving the real information on what a loser you are on your meat and potatoes that you constantly hate.
it's just common sense.
Something to say, Miss Watson?
It's just common sense. But okay, so I'm trying to because I'm not saying names because I could give 2 shits about these people.
Don't say names.
I'm not.
Because then they're all going to use it.
People.
How drunk are you to the fact that you not saying names means we can't guess who you're talking about? I know it was Siwa and me. E11 hasn't talked about you in a minute, so she hasn't played any old stuff. But when she does, it's informative, and we need to know it because, again, it shows your patterns that this is just who you are. It's not us that caused it. You've always been this person. Patterns of behavior.
Just want to bring up old shit so that way they can make money off of you because they know that it's going to make you mad. We all know that. That's why they do.
But see, here's the difference now, babe. It used to make me mad, like, that troglodyte who called the state attorney general on me twice a day during a live.
Go for help.
I'm a troglodyte, and he's about to make fun of my hairy thumb with his nasty-ass brown finger. But I am the troglodyte he refers to. He's so stupid. Okay, drunk. Drunk says what? But he's about to talk about my hairy thumb. Like, it's so funny when people mention a hairy thumb. But meanwhile, he's got fingers that look like this.
Oh, yes.
That hairy thumb person.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, and a few months ago, I would have been livid and probably did 100 lies about it.
You sure would.
But now,
So, not saying my name, but calling me names is your way of not doing drama? This is your way of not talking about it? This is your way of not repeating the past? This is your way of keeping things cool so nobody has anything to talk about on you? Okay. Yeah. Again, you're such a fucking narcissistic idiot, you don't even see. I don't even know how you're so stupid.
Definitely vouch for that.
honestly, I feel bad for her. I do.
Aw.
It's pathetic.
It's not even feel. I pity her,
Isn't he sweet?
I pity her.
Like,
It's
it's
Aw.
pathetic.
and I pity anybody who says I'm a loser who's washed out, but still.
You are a loser who's washed out, and yes, I'll still cover you because you're a little cow. You admit you're washed out. What's the fucking problem? You think that makes people stop covering you or court? John, commentary is not a crime. Your false, malicious copyright bullshit, not a crime. Hey, Susie. Yeah, Kathy started to get upset about all the money that she had loaned him. I don't know if that was it, but they'd start. I don't remember if that's what caused the fight or what. He just didn't have time he never was making time for her, I think. Oh my goodness, I don't remember. I can promise you it was nothing that required threats of anybody, much less a federal judge.
spends every second of every day thinking it's either one way or the other. It's either I'm washed out and canceled and ruined and no one cares about me, and
still your life.
and henceforth, I just said henceforth, no one else should care about me and no one should exert their time on me anymore. Or I still am a public figure with some followers, with people that care about
And
me
they
and
still
have
wanna
something
kiss
to
your ass.
say.
You're a loser public figure with followers, of which about 68 of them are simps and hang on to your every word.
And make money off of you.
So which way is it? Which way is it?
If you
Triggered.
say that you're done and you hate that person, so then why are you still a nuisance in our life?
Not a nuisance.
No, not. But
I didn't say I was done, but John is continually saying he's done as he's calling me names. Again, I don't give a fuck, but it's just the whole point that he says that he's not doing the drama anymore, as he's all, you can't scream you're not doing the drama because that's drama. This shit, hey Cats Rule, this shit makes no sense.
you know what I mean.
No,
though,
like you got to be
like-
careful what you say, Cody, because they're gonna like jump on whatever you say. But
Okay, well,
Oh no, clearly I'm a nuisance to you. But John, it's not what Cody's saying, it's what you're saying. And you are triggered as fuck. Even people in the chat are now, again, telling you to ignore them like they've been telling you for 10 billion years.
well, then why are you still a pain
No,
in your own ass?
I'm not
Because
bothered.
you're
I'm not
aggravated with
triggered.
your own self because you ain't getting nothing out of what you do
You are triggered as fuck.
to get a reaction and you can't get one. So you're a pain in your own ass. And you should be mad at your own.
Cody, are you listening to yourself? You guys are reacting. If your goal was not to react, you sorely failed. You sorely failed because you're reacting.
Own self. Not John, but I'm saying the person that does
I'm
that
just being
does it.
honest, and I probably should have done this a long time ago, honestly. But after the elections, and I don't know, all I can say is that I haven't been happier. Hey, Reagan.
You sound
Um,
happy.
I haven't been happier. And I don't live on social media anymore. And after years and years and years, I finally found a way to feel like myself again. And that's
Doesn't it feel
and,
good?
and that's thanks to the Florida legal system, pretty much.
Doesn't it feel good?
It feels amazing. And
Right?
I have, we're hanging out with our friends again. We have a social life again. Like, I was just stuck, riddled with my phone in my hand, and on on 3 devices, listening to 3 awful people at the same fucking time talk shit about me, and now I just don't give a fuck.
Wow, the man who said he didn't watch anything. Him and Cody were on 3 different devices watching lives at one time. You know Cody's one of these obnoxious socks. I don't know who. Okay, sorry, I had to blow my nose. Oh my goodness, I keep coughing and blowing my nose because I just had a wrong hit. Okay, what was I? See, look, I even forgot what I was saying. He just said something stupid.
Fuck. I honestly couldn't care less.
This is him caring less.
And then they'll say like, oh, well, John's talking about it, so obviously, yes, I don't. I'm just saying this in kind of like a monologue of what I've been saying, from the beginning to the end of the slide, of where I am as a human,
And that we don't care about
and
you.
You still care. You just said you pity me. That means you care. You said on Reddit that you're praying on rosary beads for me. That means you care. I'm honored that you care so much. I'm not scared of you praying for my death either. I don't give a fuck.
We don't care what you do. Stay and speak and make up whatever you want to. It just makes you look bad, and if that makes you feel better about yourself, even though you're lying to everybody else out there, well, then good for you.
And you know what?
Like,
Honestly, Heather,
like, you're just pathetic.
like,
But who cares?
I never
all
thought
good.
in a million years like that Reddit would be like my outlet to unload on.
Hey, Valorian.
Like for 10 years, Reddit has been like my biggest enemy. And Lord knows I've taken down, I think, 13 Reddit subs. But
bragging about all the subs he takes down. He's even threatened to take down 90 Days on Crack, and they still lick his taint. You guys, 90 Days on Crack, he calls Siwa scum. He calls your queen scum. How does that make you guys feel? Oh, are you guys crying right now that he's calling Siwa scum?
now if I want to pop off or if I want to like make a comment, I'll go on Reddit and I'll say like this person's crazy at the end. And
Yeah.
it's so much more gratifying.
He goes on Reddit and says, this person's crazy and I'm praying for her on my rosary beads. The end. Shut the fuck up. That's not even. You fucking liar. You whole ass fucking liar. You're saying much worse shit on Reddit. You're fully involved. It's only a matter of time before your ass has another major foam. We might have to do some kind of whiteboard with numbers and try to guess. Everybody pick a square on when the full all-out foam will be.
Than me going on a live in the middle of the night. Well, kind of like now, it's 1:30, it's 1:20.
Right.
Losing my shit.
But you're not losing
So
your
then,
shit.
so then,
You're not
like
losing your
10 different YouTube channels.
Oh, he's minorly losing his shit, Cody. Is he on a full-out foam fest? No. But he's been ranting. So he's losing his shit just a little bit.
Channels can replay it and make money off of it. And that is driving them crazy. And that's giving me so much joy in my life. It really is. I don't know what to tell you. Like the fact that they're not triggering me. Like I'm not like, you know, after what was done to my husband.
He's not triggered at all. John, it gives me joy that you think you're not triggered. How about them apples?
Husband, when he was trying to see that road trip, after what was done on that road trip.
His sick what? You couldn't even say his mom. You couldn't even finish that sentence because you know it's a lie? That's what you do. He couldn't even see his sick. That road trip. Like, you couldn't even say the word mom because you know you're a fucking liar and you guys were not headed to his mom's in Florida. Nope, Cody hasn't taken care of the warrant yet, and he has no intention of seeing his mother. And he hasn't seen her in over 10 years, much less his sister, who says that she never comes. He broke his sister's heart.
I knew things had to change. Like, there was no fucking way I could ever be in that group or in that element. That was horrific on so many levels. And I knew, John, if you don't make changes, and I did. And here we are. And I'm good. Happy,
You're
great.
amazing. You are such an amazing person. Like, it's just
Just please, John, keep mentioning Maria without mentioning Maria, because I find that amazing. Because it puts you one step closer to actually mentioning Maria every time you mention Maria without saying her name. So you've already done that twice on Reddit? Because, yeah. Living in the past. Thank you, Heidi. Because you've already done that twice on Reddit where you've mentioned Maria, but not said her name. So that brings me joy. So please keep that up. Because one day you'll be in jail if you keep that up.
People don't see that, but you are.
Well, I'm only allowed on one Reddit. It's the what's it? 90 Days on Crack.
It's not like you're sugar
Right,
and
it's not-
everything else. We all know that, but you are a very sweet. And,
But
like,
I
good
really am
person.
grateful to the people on that Reddit. And like for me to find solace on Reddit is probably like if is the biggest oxy fucking moron ever. That like I can go there and talk to people and blow off steam or whatever on Reddit. Like it's something that people have been following me for a long time would never get. So yeah. Hold on 1 second. Cody wants an aside.
She sure is. I wish I could read lips. To lie and cry
Sorry.
and talk about
Yeah,
Maria without saying her
like-
name.
I'm good. I'm happy. And now I think I'm going to take my channel to a different place. I think I'm going to start going live and saying what I want to say and not be afraid of what people might unfollow me for. I mean, shit, I'm hemorrhaging followers because of Trump and not me not being in the drama and I'm ruined, so whatever.
You can't please
So,
everybody, honey. So
I-
it doesn't
I-
matter. You have to live your own life.
You're still in the drama. Listen to you. 30 or 40 minutes of the stream was focused on drama. Dude, just because you don't actually say names, and especially because you replace some of those names with name calling, doesn't release you from the drama, you freaking idiot.
Life. You don't live your life for all these other people.
You know,
Sorry, but no.
and I've never had a filter. We all know that. And I say what's on my mind. And I kind of let that part of myself go. Because I didn't want to piss people off. And, you have to walk on
You've always been very
eggshells all the
careful.
god. Yeah.
You have been.
And you know what? I'm tired of walking on eggshells. And I'm tired of holding back. And if you thought I wasn't holding back, wait. And I say holding back in a good way. Yeah. Critter, you've been around for a
Yeah.
long time.
Very long time.
And somewhere in all this mess, I lost myself. Whether it was the haters or courts or the Harris administration, where
See, he acts like he just recently lost himself, like this is all brand new. But Critter Lee, yeah, you've been around a while and you should fucking know that this is how he's been the entire time. Reddit does make him feel brave, you're right. Very true, Kat. Very, very good point. And it's Siwa subreddit. Siwa or Siwa's mod, who he now calls Scum. And he really said scum with all of his chest, as Sophie likes to say. He said it with his full chest. Called her scum for replaying the live that Natalie was on. And I don't know for sure. I'm just assuming that has to be the live he was talking about. Oh my gosh, so funny that Natalie on that live now. Rest in peace. Let's see. All right. We've got about 10 minutes of this one to go, and then we are moving on to yesterday morning.
where like, God forbid you say the wrong fucking thing. I'm just gonna go back to being me. And if the views go down, whatever. They're already down.
Say it like
I
you
don't care.
mean it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it like you mean it, like good old Wendy fucking Williams. Wendy Williams, same thing. Wendy Williams said it like she meant it. And I miss her show, and I miss her on radio, and I wish she wasn't like plagued by all the sicknesses that she has. But that's what Wendy did, and Wendy grew, and that's what I did.
She was brought down, but
Wendy Williams is a queen. I miss her so much. My mom and I used to watch her show on the phone together. And if we weren't on the phone, then we would be talking about her show later on that day about, either her hot topics or a guest or I don't know. My mom and I loved Wendy Williams. And so it makes me cringe to hear him say her name. But then for him, he's like now fucking comparing himself to Wendy Williams. Like, you're disgusting. You are not even close to a Z-list podcaster, much less the caliber of Wendy Williams. Know who the fuck you think you are? Delusional AF.
She also rose way up too because people started to realize like the BS and no, we're gonna stick with it.
But I'm
And
going
rise
to-
and rise and she was
And
very-
now that I'm secure in myself again and not in a dark place, like, and again, I'll say this,
if you're happy with
but-
yourself, that's all that matters.
like back on the road,
Everybody else
and
can go.
the stuff I said over the years, like, that wasn't me.
No, it's fueled with hatred.
Yeah, like,
It's fueled
no,
with
you
hatred.
guys don't
I
know
even
what
said
it's like to have
stuff.
like the cops come to your house every 5 minutes, pizzas come to your house maybe Joel so with the pizzas every
Text
5 minutes,
messages,
you
made
know,
up.
spoofs, people
Like-
coming to your house and leaving flags on your fucking car, leaving tampons.
You've called the cops on yourself before. And you cannot complain about tampons when Shelly is giving you money. You need to shut the entire fuck up about the tampons. But I guess Shelly pays you and you can still talk about that shit. It's weird. I don't know which one of you looks stupider.
At your fucking door, federal lawsuits, and I tried to hold it together, but obviously I exploded time and time again. And the more I exploded, the more they did. And now I'm good because I knew that there was. I know
Swizzle.
now that was their MO, and I've taken enough time away from it to see the bigger picture. And I don't. The stuff I said does not absolve me of the horrendous things I said.
Of course.
But just know that I would not have said the horrendous things I said if that was not an issue. Primarily the road trip. Because all my husband wanted to do was see a sick mother.
Shut the fuck up. You cannot blame other people. Ugh. Wow. Lies.
And you saw what happened after that. But I am in such a different place in life right now. Where I pity, laugh, and pray for these same people. As where
It's sad.
it is. It
It's
is sad.
sad. They have no life, and if they do have a life, well, then their life is so sad and boring that they have to do this.
Oh,
to
Judith,
wake up.
welcome. Good and Godspeed.
So I feel bad for these people. I told you years ago. I feel bad for the people.
Well, I didn't.
that-
I just
I
want.
know you
I
did.
wanted to
I
give
did.
them back the
But-
same energy, but worse. And
I
it was
don't
that.
feel bad
And that
for-
was my.
I don't feel as bad.
Well, you said you feel bad for me now and you pity me now. Don't take that back on me. You'll break my heart. Oh.
That was
I
my
don't give
plan of
a fuck
attack
shit anymore.
for like the last few years. I wanted them to.
Kinda done feeling
I
bad
wanted
for
them to
too.
feel as badly as they were making me feel, but worse. And that's
And I
and
understand that. I can understand that. I can.
And I am
Good
an
judgment.
Italian
Very good
Catholic
judgment.
raised
Hi, not that Lauren Marie. Quite unfortunate, Susie.
by a bunch of smart women who.
Act like idiots.
It's been really therapeutic, this live, I have to say.
Good.
It really has been.
Good. That's great. Good. Get stuff off your chest. You have
It really has
everything
been
to-
therapeutic.
Good. Good for you. You need to care about you. You.
I just want everybody to look into these people I left behind who are still infatuated with me. Look on how they're still talking about 2 and 3 year old shit.
Did you really leave me behind if you're currently praying for my death on your rosary beads. Sir, you have not left me behind. You also just said that you pity me. And you pray for my death on your rosary beads. Again, it's not leaving me behind. It's obsession.
Look at it. Look how they're all playing old videos again because they got
Oh,
nothing
you know
else
what,
in
John?
their life but the
John,
best ofs.
If they weren't so like not in the right state, like where they're at, they would actually be able to enjoy this also, just like you. But they can't let stuff go, and they can't move on. They can't move on. They're still stuck in like the past. That's why you had to move on, and that's why you had to leave them behind. But they'll find their way one day. But it's not your problem. You have
It's
to worry
not.
about you. You have to cut ties and let people go, and you have to worry about your life and other things in your life besides these people that just want to sit there and sucker off of you. And that's why they got to go. And that's why they still bitches.
And I'm
Because
good.
they can't take it. They don't want to be left behind, but yet they can't break away from the past either because they want to be stuck to that.
And I think
So
I'm
it's
going to
their
start.
problem, not yours.
I'm going to bring my channel back, like with Critter. What you said, Critter. Love you too, Tony Ann.
TA,
But
I love you, sweetheart.
Critter's been with me for a long time, and
Cop caller Tony.
I got my
entered.
following because of what I said. And this is separate from the drama thing. Like this drama thing was a hemorrhoid on my fucking ass, which took me out just like a hemorrhoid. Like this drama community is a fucking hemorrhoid in your fucking ass, and that's what hemorrhoids do. Perfect fucking analogy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I know.
But prior to that, like I was some idiot on Twitter who didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Love you, sweetheart. Didn't know what I was doing, and somehow, 2016, with a broken arm and sitting here. Thank you, Susie. I got some type of following, and it was because I was saying it was on my mind, and people reacted to it. People say, "How did you get big, John?" I said it was on my fucking mind. And once I got big and I had a lot of followers, then you had to placate to the people. Well, you can't say that, and 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 you can't say that because that will get mad. That will get mad. That'll get mad. They'll get mad. This will get mad. That won't get mad. And I let that get in my head. And I am 45, and I am who I am.
45 going on 85.
So I'm going to go back to that version of me, which was this live is that old version of me, which I am reconstituting. So
No, it's not.
if you see me go live and I say some shit about like fucking some Caesar salad dressing that I didn't get, well then fuck that Caesar salad dressing. And if
You're lying to yourself. And since when do you not go live and talk about condiments and Uber work and all? Like, it's just going to be the same old reprocessed shit with a bunch of Trump loving shit mixed in.
and
Absolutely.
if like if I want to go live and talk about Trump and how great he is, I'm going to do it again.
That's your opinion. You have the right to.
And if I want to go live and talk about how fucking crazy Rainy Chicken Lady is, I'm going to do that again too.
That's your opinion. Absolutely.
But I'm not going to limit myself anymore to
God
just
bless
doing
freedom of
recaps of
America.
boring episodes that no one cares about anymore. And the fact that my channel is online.
Your 68 simps that pay your salary, those are the ones that you're doing the recaps for, you fucking idiot. Wicked and all the other people that pay your motherfucking salary is why you do those recaps. And you shit on them all the time. And then they're like, oh, John's tired. Let's pay him even more money. I assume, I imagine. Allegedly, in my opinion.
My support. There's no pressure for me to like please anyone. And that's the beauty of it. People tried to cancel me. I don't know if I'm canceled. If I was canceled, I don't know, but whatever.
You just said it don't matter if my channel is on live support. It's your channel.
It's my channel.
So if you have only one person watching you, or if you have 0 people watching you, it don't matter. It's still your channel, and how you feel is how you feel. Nobody else can tell you how you feel and how you want to think or how you want to decide on any damn thing out there.
Yeah, and Heather, I have 100,000 followers on Instagram, and I have like over 30,000 followers on Twitter. and I have like another 25,000 followers on my Instagram, and I have a secret Instagram that nobody knows about. Well, never mind. But a lot of followers. But
Secret.
I'm also
That's interesting. He's got a secret Instagram with a secret person. I think we should start up a pool to pay somebody who can get us that information. Like whoever gets the information wins the pool of money. I'm not going to do that, but I want to know. So anybody listening, he's got another secret IG channel out there with a secret someone. I'm so intrigued.
part of a different Instagram channel that, but whatever. But that's for me to know and for you to find out. How so me? I don't know if I'm canceled. If I was canceled, I don't know. But whatever. That
You just said it don't matter if my channel is on life support. It's your channel.
is my channel.
So if you have only one person watching you, or if you have 0 people watching you, it don't matter. It's still your channel, and how you feel is how you feel. Nobody else can tell you how you feel and how you want to think or how you want to decide on any damn thing out there.
Yeah, and Heather, I have 100,000 followers on Instagram, and I have like over 30,000 followers on Twitter, and I have like another 25,000 followers on my Instagram, and I have a secret Instagram that nobody knows about. Well, never mind. But a lot of followers. But
Secret.
I'm also part of a different Instagram channel that, but whatever. But that's for me to know and for you to find out.
Barbecue sauce, right, John?
We do. This has been really great. Honestly, I just feel better. I do.
Good.
Because after that 90 Day Fiance live ended that I just did, I felt like empty.
Please, 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 somebody find out. Please. Somebody, I don't know how, but I hope somebody finds out. Please.
You didn't feel like you were just like satisfied.
No,
with it.
I-
You
I-
just, ugh.
I actually called MTT. I was on the phone with her, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel satisfied with that live, and I think I need to go live again and just be myself. And that's my promise to all of you from here on out. Like,
You've
Critter,
always
you have
been
no idea.
yourself.
I walked around like this.
You've always been yourself. Shut the fuck up. And just because you're not using names and you're not full foaming, you're still doing the shit.
I was walking around like Marla fucking Hooch. Like this, like everybody else on Instagram. This was me. So better and so mad and so angry and like today, calling the police trying to get me arrested for doing a ballot selfie. Like normally that would have been like, burn the witch. I feel bad for you, bro.
That's what you have to. That's what your day consists of. Okay, sorry for you. You're pathetic.
And like I was up till 5 o'clock. Like he even went to sleep. Like I had like Fox News on.
Yeah, he was up till
From like 5 o'clock p.m. to like because I never thought in a million years that election was going to call last night. Like after 2020, where it took a week for all the states to come in with all the ballot stuff. I'm like, oh, but I could not stop watching. I sat here. Angela wanted me to go live on TikTok about Trump, and I said, and I wanted to sit and listen. And Cody tried to talk to me about it. I'm like, no. I was
I
like,
didn't get mad. I was tired too, and I was like, okay, I can't stay up.
I was like,
until-
I
think it
need
was
to
like,
hear
like
every
6:30 or
word
something
that's
in
being
the
said.
morning, or no, like 5 something. And John's like, I'm still watching. I'm like, so there's nothing new. Like, okay, he already won. I just wanted to know like the tally of like when it went like ended. Like, I just wanted to know. I already knew he won.
And we knew that he had
Yeah,
won.
like,
They didn't want to call it.
I have to go to
But
sleep. I'm
you know,
still-
Okay.
but we knew.
All right, I think that's it for this one. Let me take, let's see, we did that. Share this tab. Let's take that down. Let's move this. Perfect. Okay, so basically they just kind of closed out that last live with political stuff. But I am curious. I'm curious. Let's see here. So this is from yesterday morning. Wait a minute, let me pull out my phone because I attempted to mark down very loose timestamps in my notes on my phone. But I don't even know if they're going to work. We'll see. Let's see. Julian Dollar, JJ First Foreman. Okay. So my notes for the first 4 minutes. I kind of remember what's going to happen, but let me just tell you guys what I wrote to remind myself. Julie and Dollar and Vijay, first 4 men, play till, and then I don't have anything after that. But anyway, so the first 4 minutes are going to be something about Julie, something about Dollar. I think it's Dollar General gets brought up, and Vijay. I think in this stream, what we're going to find, actually, now I remember. Okay. This stream, the comments are far more where the show is at than John. In some parts, we're going to be watching stuff that we don't even care about or is political that I wouldn't normally play. But there's things that people are saying in the comments that they're not talking about what he's talking about. So the comments in this are much bigger. And that's why. So let's watch.
She's living with Colt at her parents' house. Well, Courtney lives with her parents. And no shade there. Listen, if I could live with my parents and travel and live like she does, I would too. But yeah, it's a one big, happy Brady Bunch blended family over there in Tampa or St. Pete or wherever the hell she lives in Florida.
In Camden?
No, Darcy. No, Stacy's on the new Last Resort. Exactly. Oy vey. So it's this Fakaka and stupid show. Yeah, I broke that. Well, yeah, was it last week? It's wild. Well, she definitely has a type, Nicole. I don't know. After what we've seen from Gold over the years and the red shirt photo, I mean that alone would have me running for the hills. But each their own. Hello, Miss Lisa. Good morning. I was talking to somebody about that because I really can't believe that Courtney's that naive. I just can't. She's not stupid. So, like, to me, I'm trying to figure out in my head why would they get together, and Colt's also in a rush to get married.
So Julie is talking about Colt's member
To someone. So I was wondering maybe Courtney would do that for the sake of filming. Yeah, that's like the only thing that makes sense in my head. Because I just can't believe that she, after, I mean, Courtney used to make fun of him on my posts back in the Larissa days. So that would be my best guess because, they're either she's getting something out of it or they're both getting something out of it. And as we know, Colt will literally do anything to get back on the show.
Now, somebody's talking about how somebody said Colt has a kitty cat tongue.
So that's my guess.
And then Mod148 says, there are a few sad and lonely YouTubers I can think of that could never get a man. Maybe Colt would have them. I think Julie has lied to us all the time, and Cousin Joe is her actual husband. That's what I think.
I mean, I'm like, the whole show is for attention now.
Now, I find it interesting in this live, actually more so in the later live, but in this live, Jeff Spicoli pops in, and I think Habanero does too. But then in the live he did last night, Muggsy also came in. So all the people that deeply hate Maria and are currently after her all just happen to are popping up now in John's lives. I mean, obviously, he's not at a level where he's going to talk about Maria, and I'm sure they know better than to bring her up, but they love to stir the pot. So I just find it interesting that the extreme Maria haters are, possibly working on a future joining of forces. I don't know. We don't know. I'm just speculating, and I just find it interesting.
Courtney's pretty, but Colt never really had an issue getting the pretty girls, has he? Which is another fucking shocker. They throw panties at him like, he's like Mick Jagger. Do women still throw panties at Mick Jagger? Julie, you're a long-time Bret Michaels fan. Like, do you throw your panties at him? Is that still a
She
thing?
ain't got no panties left. She's already thrown so many.
Do you do you whip the bloomers in the air and get like a whole lasso effect going and just try to ring them, get one leg through the head, like a horseshoe, like a ringer? Is that still a thing? I couldn't think of anybody younger. I said Mick Jagger. Like, where the hell am I?
And then Julie says she doesn't have to. Bret is her man. Bret Michaels is not. Bitch, you are. You could be a size 0 minus 10. Ain't no way Bret Michaels would be your man, bitch, because you are too old. You are at least twice as old as the age of the women that he likes. And he doesn't want a woman with all kinds of fat body scar removals, all kinds of scars from fat removal, much less somebody who's in her late 50s, almost 60. Bitch, you're almost 60 years old. You think Bret Michaels is your man? Wouldn't her Lisa Dempsey? I didn't say it. It's not funny. It's not.
Good Lord.
So do people still throw their roars?
Of course, John cannot pronounce, hey, Irish lass. A lady I work with came in after the Rock of Love bus was in town and had proof she was on her knees for Bret. So I'm sure Julie has been on her knees for Bret also. And I'm sure she gave it to him for free. Fuck, he probably would have asked for a refund if she hadn't. Just because you give him a blowjob doesn't mean he likes you. Oh yeah, I was talking about
Bro.
how he ate. Whoops.
Roars, like my grandma used to say. Oh, look at it.
Like how he hates to say words of women's like he says tampons, and now he's saying bra. This man is so immature. He's incapable of pronouncing female. What is the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say private areas because it's not, just female things that are specifically for females. He's purposely pronounces wrong. And he's a 45-year-old man with stuffed animals surrounding him. And he's not mentally delayed or anything.
She needs a bro. She needs a better bro. BRAWWERR. Bro. She used to call fire hydrants Johnny Pumps. You ever hear that?
So now Julie says that she has shown her tatas at a Motley Crue concert last year in the front row. Julie, they would have had to walk to the end of the stage to see your nipples as they hung down at the bottom by your knees. Like, who wants to see an almost 60-year-old's fucking tits? Are you kidding me? Not only from the weight gain, but also by the age of 60, if you've never ever had a boob job, yeah, your tits are at least at your waist, but because of all the fat, that's probably going to make them down at your knees after the weight loss. And you just showed your tits a year ago. Come on. That's not a brag. That's embarrassing. You're lucky that the people that sat around you aren't like suing you for blindness.
Johnny Pump. I was walking the dog once, or dog, and she's like, "Oh, take him over there by that yellow Johnny Pump." I go,
Yellow. I thought they were red.
well, at the condo. It was yellow at that point, and I go, "What century are we in? A yellow Johnny Pump?" And then when I used to,
I'm sorry, Heidi. Mine aren't actually at my waist either, but they definitely have. Well, I've also got the weight, but they definitely are nowhere near where they used to be.
used to have a goatee before I went full beard. She used to call it a Van Dyke, which was old. You know, I like old timey stuff. I was raised by old timey women, but
Hi, Kirsten.
the Johnny Pump always gets me. I'm like, is there a flagpole I should be sitting on afterwards? Johnny Pump. Oh, Marie. Julie, did you get your new teeth that you're begging for? I love when people say something like, you know, oh, I have this coming up, or
So here's John again, bringing up a little bit of drama. Because Julie can't shut up about it costing her 28 grand. That's so not classy.
I wouldn't mind taking a trip, or I'm taking a trip and doesn't go scripting for trips, scripting for treatment. Oh, Tony, you're not like really in the itty bitty titty committee. Well, my grandmother's a Brooklynite, and I'm 45, but I never heard Johnny Pump. And that was Laura. She was still alive, so that had.
So she says her boobs don't sag and she doesn't wear bras. I don't believe her. I think she's a liar. Prove it. Live video of you. Live video, unfiltered.
Had to have been like right before she died, 2007. Maybe they could use it as like a fanny pack.
Then she says, another week and I'm having my surgery that I paid $28,000 for and didn't ask for money from the internet like someone lied and said. Ha 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 ha. That bugged you, Julie, didn't it? I love. It's just so easy to bug you. It's so easy. So easy to trigger you. Again, you're like the lol cow without a channel. I never knew that was possible, but Julie is the lol cow without a channel.
That's okay, guys. It's Saturday morning. Everyone send me $1, please. I was gonna put that in my story. Happy Saturday. Send me $1 with my Cash App thing in it. I was like, that should get a rise out of people. I mean, shit. Why not?
So you guys remember a couple of weeks ago, I should have clipped this. I really need to find it and clip it for a short anyway. But remember when I played, when I did commentary on the live of the JJ going off on me and lying about me? Well, she was very harsh in screaming that I supported John Yates. But here she is supporting John Yates in the current. How are you going to scream and yell about me supporting an awful person as you actually support them? That's why JJ was in my notes for the first 4 minutes. Because of that. She's the utters in the background. Maybe Sophie's supporting him again, too. It's possible. Who knows? But yeah, she's fully supporting him. And it's just so funny because she, again, she's such a, she's another little cow. Almost everything she said was a lie. And then, like, she's trying to condemn me for supporting this man in the past. But hello, knock, knock. You dumbass for JJ.
What else? I didn't really have much to say. I just wanted to say hi to everybody. Because after this live ends, I'm pretty much at like 10% of energy. I'm gonna lay down for a bit and do it all over again. What are you talking about? Annie had her baby, thank God, because I don't know how much longer it hurt her uterus. Ah, yay, $1!
Looks like I'm playing this up through 16 minutes. My next note says, stop it, Sally, ... 16 men more, Sally grift and weight loss to 20. Oh my God, I hate my notes. I hate my notes. I don't know what this means. Let's just play a little more, see what happens. I might have to fast forward. I'm not sure. This is my shit notes. Okay.
What was I gonna say? Shit. What was I saying?
Annie.
Did you really, Julie? I have my phone on Do Not Disturb all the time.
Hi, Beetle.
Especially after the last live I did. Gracias. Ooh, I got some people on Instagram mad. I was like, I better just not be around here for a few days. I've angered so many people on.
Oh yeah, come on, folks. Let's send those dollars so he will holler. Oh, brown-eyed girl, I understand. I am so happy that you joined us. Thanks for coming, and you get some rest. And again, I really appreciate you coming in. So I can't wait anymore. He's getting ready. In a couple of moments, he's going to put this on his IG.
On the gram of Insta.
Ew.
Ew. Preposterous.
So sorry, not sorry.
It was nice seeing you again, Christina. I hope it's like not like another 7 years before I see you again. Honestly, it was good to see you. Yeah, I opened up IG briefly this morning. Or maybe like whenever I posted the thing about Annie having the baby. Oh, that's what I was gonna say, Annie.
I just reminded you. I said
Like,
Annie.
you know, my notifications rolled up and there's like screaming and caps and this and that. I didn't even look at it. I'm like, nope. I'm like, fuck all that noise. No thanks.
Hi, Nurse Jen. I don't know, Susie.
Wait, am I missing something? Hold on. Let me open up the app.
Oh, I need to put this down because Julie's talking about. Wait a minute, let me rewind. Let's see. Okay, so right here, Julie was saying that she fought with many people in John's IG comments. So I guess over politics and stuff, or Julie is now trying to fight with all the political people in John's comments. Is there anybody that Julie will not fight? Like, are you kidding me? You're like bragging and laughing that you're now fighting with people in John's comments. I mean, you know that runs people away from supporting him, even if they have a big difference of opinion. I mean, it's still engagement, and you fighting with these people. Keep fighting with those people, Julie. You keep it up, girl. You keep it up. Oh, I love how you try to destroy John without having any realization, not having the self knowledge to know that the shit you do helps to destroy a tiny little piece of him every time you do it. Because I'm sure you fighting with people in John's IG comments can only go to great places, right? That can only lead to good things, right, Julie? You fighting with John's subscribers that really it just oh Lord, look, I mean, look where it led me. So you'll keep up that good work, Julie. Love it.
Wait, am I missing something? Hold on. Let me open up the app.
He's
Oh shit, you're all really sent some dollars. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Tony Ann. Dang, I was just making a joke about it, but now I'm going to put it in my story. That should really anger the people who don't like me right now. Hold on.
Now I'm
I don't
grifting.
care. There's such like a beauty and
Well, now I'm grifting for dollars. Just kidding. So stupid.
not giving a shit anymore. Ugh. If only I was like this 8 years ago. I just don't care. I spend as little time on here as possible. I'm not in any of the bullshit with these people, and I have been this happy, and I couldn't tell you how long. And it's the art of just not caring. Thank you, Grumpy. I don't know.
Julie says those bitches are furious. Those bitches were furious. The bitches that you were fighting with, or the bitches that he says he's left behind, but he was just talking about. Which bitches? Which bitches, Julie? Regardless, you just continue to do such a good job of hating people that it just helps bring more hate to John. So, again, keep up your good work.
Everyone should try it. Everyone should try just not crying. That also try not to cry. That also plays.
Well, try not to.
Oh my god.
This woman at the bottom, Rhonda Heisel, says, I told my pastors in my church about your rant, and they support you. She told the pastors, this woman finds John such an amazing human being that she actually discussed him with her pastors. She called it a rant because he wants to say it wasn't a rant. It was a rant. And then says that her pastors support him.
Amen. What my YouTube rant? You know, I wouldn't classify it as a rant. I was a great live. I felt really good about myself afterwards.
And he says that wasn't a rant. I just finished playing it. You guys just heard the not a rant between last night and today. He was ranting about politics, and then he was ranting about the community.
Usually when I rant, it's like, you know, it doesn't have a happy ending, but I've been this clear. Oh, thank you. Now,
Zero fucking self-awareness. To know, to realize that that was a rant and you're on the edge of doing shit that is hopefully going to land your ass in jail.
my real name. Get a rocket here somewhere. Everybody needs to watch Agatha all day. I had to like buy a stupid Disney Plus subscription just when I was trying to like, get rid of some of them. And Disney, like, I'm not a big Disney fan. Like, I don't like cartoons. Like, and it's not my cup of tea. But I do like witches, and that was a good TV show. Cousin Joe, see you on the flippy. Yes, I'm just behind one episode, but I'm still watching it. You want to?
Know that you should be changing your filters, but can't.
You guys are really sending me money. Shit, I should have thought about this long ago. Fuck rifting. Thank you, Mary, for the Venmo. Hold on. Find another instrument. I'm running out. I'm gonna find my Instagram story. Thank you. Music to your ears, isn't it? I still have to learn the chords on this. No, but we just haven't been home, and I love not being home and being like out in the normal world. I haven't watched Sister Wives either. Oh, the accordion practicing as
Valorian, I don't think Cousin Joe is running until 2026. That's when the governor seat is open, I think, for New York. Let me Google that. Because I think he kept saying 2026, but next gov election in New York. Yeah, 2026, November 3rd, 2026. So, I mean, he should be in campaign meetings and stuff, like getting shit set up. I haven't checked out his channel in a minute. I need to do that and see if there's anything worth showing you guys, and especially in regards to that. I mean, maybe he's updated on his channel and maybe he's decided not to run. I don't know. That's so funny.
we're at an impasse with the accordion right now.
So
That's right
Julie's
here.
asking.
Okay, so clearly I did have all my.
Julie's now in comments. Let me take this down. Asking if she can grift for well wishes for her upcoming surgery. She's so scared. I wouldn't recommend praying on rosaries for her death. I don't even get how these people can ask for prayers of good wishes for themselves, considering what they've done to people.
Instruments in front of me, so I'm gonna have to retract that statement I just made a little bit ago. Hey, Steven. Good morning. Why won't this fit back in? Who's saying bye? You leaving, Keela? On the accordion? You know what my problem is with the accordion? Is this. Like, usually accordions, and like, obviously that would be, and this is a gift, and I love my accordion, but usually you have piano keys here, and to get the right chord, you kind of have to let time. And that's what makes this accordion very tricky. Or no, we know we can't fit a piano here. How's that guy doing? So hopefully one day I'll have my piano back, and I can really play some ditties. Speaking of ditty, how's that guy doing?
That's all he says about Diddy. Speaking of Diddy, how's that guy doing? You support him, John? I bet you do.
Let's see. Let me try and piss off everybody real quick. Let me go to Instagram.
Now he's finally putting
Happy Saturday.
this.
Everyone, please send $1. Let's see if anybody on Instagram bites. Now watch. Everybody else is going to do this now. Let me be more obnoxious because that seems to really get people under people's skin.
It is toddler's toy. Yep. A child's accordion. But he's got nothing to do with PDF files.
What they used to say on remember chain letters?
Mm-hmm.
Is that still a thing anymore? Do people still mail chain letters or some shit
No.
like that? But if you do it like
I said like a couple months ago.
I think we should like bring back stuff that's not around anymore.
Chain there. Ugh.
So the surgery, whoops.
Like a while, but I have
This surgery has Julie really scared, she says.
seen it like here and there. Probably like I said like a couple months ago.
I think we should like bring back stuff that's not around anymore.
Chain there. Ugh.
And it doesn't count if it's email. It has to be mailed in the mail.
Oh, that I have got.
Emails. Yeah, I said on Instagram. I said,
Oh, we
"Hey,
have
sorry,
a
everyone,
Monday.
please send $1 to me." And I put "gimme." Yeah, 1998, bro.
People really actually sent them out in the mail.
Yeah,
I always got them on the computer.
it's not a real chain letter.
Well, sorry.
Julie is constantly bragging that she spent $28,000 for a whole new set of teeth, even though there's nothing wrong with her current teeth. And she says they're going to be 1,000,000 times better than Anne's teeth, and she gets to get them in America. In America! But she is just, every time she brings it up, she mentions that it's $28,000. That's so uncouth.
Right? Let the hate commence the hate.
If you hate me, send me $1. If you love me, send me $2.
Send me a quarter.
If you're not sure, send me $1.
Who remembers when I sent that girl a quarter? Does anybody remember that? Julie, you still in the chat? Oh, that was me, my pettiest. Julie, remember when I sent that girl a quarter?
For what?
For bills. Oh, man. I wish I could frame that moment in time and put it on my wall. To fill in the people who don't know that story, I had to go GoFundMe 19. And there was one person who bitched about.
I get mine in a few months. I don't have the date. And I don't really know the price either, actually. I know that I am getting an amazing, amazing, amazing freaking deal. That's all I know. But I know that they're worth way, 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 way more than the deal I'm paying. But I'm not getting the entire set wiped out and redone. All of my fronts are great. It's just a few on the sides. All sides. Yeah, all 4 sides there's an issue of teeth that need to be replaced. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, dentures. And yeah, I'm sure, and she sounds like she's getting entire. I mean, for that amount of money, they better be every freaking tooth, and I don't know, they better like have some gold in them or something. Maybe not diamonds, but something. And who says that their teeth are perfect and then brags that they got to spend $28K to get new ones? Liars do. That's who.
About it every goddamn day, and they still are, but not to the level it was when it was happening. Well, this was a year after it. Anywho, was actually almost 2 years after. But this one woman every day talked about how can a grown adult not pay his bills and ask people for help with rent and moving and money, nonstop. And that was it. So guess what happened to this poor girl? She got evicted, lost everything, couldn't pay the bills. Talked about how can a girl, they still are, but not to the level it was when it was happening. Well, this was a year after it. Anywho, it was actually almost 2 years after. But this one woman every day talked about how can a grown adult not pay his bills and ask people for help with rent and moving and money, nonstop.
Look, I had to interrupt again. Valorian, did you say skinny pop? I think Valorian said skinny pop.
Moderator Julie needs to put down the potato chips and stop fantasizing.
You said skinny pop.
And that was it. So guess what happened to this poor girl? She got evicted, lost everything, couldn't pay the bills.
So this poor girl, because she hated John, she lost everything and couldn't pay her bills.
After months, years of her going, so and I sent her a quarter on Venmo. I said, "Here, call someone that cares." Like phone.
That's right. That's why I kept this in. First of all, John, that wasn't in 2019. That might have been in 2020. And that is absolutely what inspired me to send you the 21 cents. So as much as you laugh and you brag and that you think you were so funny for sending somebody a quarter, you cried and whined like a bitch boy when I sent you 21 cents. But again, John, I was giving you a taste of your own fucking medicine. What don't you get about that? It's okay for you to do that shit to people. But then when you say I'm making hand over stupid hand over foot, hand over fist, money on you, and I sent you the 21 cents I made on Rumble over you.
The bills after months, years of her going. So and I sent her a quarter on Venmo. I said, "Here, call someone that cares." Like phone calls still cost a quarter. We know that's up, but yeah.
Actually, I'm almost certain he's talking about our very own Nikki, Teal Wall Girl. I'm almost certain, because I think Julie is going to say it in a minute, that he's referring to Teal Wall Girl, which is Nikki. So he can, again, more of the shit that you all can dish it out, but none of you can take it. Until you guys do illegal shit like calling my police and horribly lying on me, that's when I lose my shit. Otherwise,
Me and my pettiest, and it felt good doing it.
Did she keep the quarter?
She kept that goddamn quarter. She kept the quarter. She kept that quarter.
how dare?
Oh, the only quarter she made.
How dare she keep a quarter that you sent her? Are you fucking kidding me? So that's why you sent my 21 cents back? Because you thought... What? Like, when I sent you the 21 cent, my intent was to really give you that and for you to keep it. Why would I send it if I wanted it sent right back to me? That's really weird in my head that you complain about somebody keeping money that you sent them. It's not like you're in person handing them $5 and arguing about who's going to pay for dinner or whatever. Not that dinner costs $5, but that analogy was in the making as I spoke. Oh yeah, not my real name, Maura Pickle, is the one saying it was Teal Wall. So our very own Nikki, who he's done a lot of shit to, he's now bitching that she didn't give him 25 cents back.
She sure did. She kept that shit.
That was her one phone call.
And I don't think she's been heard from since. So she's probably somewhere. Probably on Reddit. But yeah, that was great, man. I was like, look at that. That was full karma. I was like, this bitch. I was very proud of myself. I want $1.
I want $1.
Walking the dogs and like,
I want $1.
That's the black SUV.
Give me $1.
oh, our spot's open. Where did that guy come from? This one asshole been parking in front of my house, and it's like been driving me crazy. There's 8 million spots. We're not in season anymore. Why you gotta park in front of my goddamn house?
Is it a black car, John?
Hey, Bezos. Why you gotta park in front of my house? Like, the sky's the goddamn limit.
Hi, wedding cake.
My house. And they're doing it out. Really grinds my gears. Since I'm asking people for money and grifting it for dollars, does anybody want to give me their Netflix password so I can cancel mine?
Oops, I was talking on mute. Talking about Julie's calling Nikki, Teal Wall Girl, calling Nikki a Oreo. Julie's got a lot of nerve as a junior prostitute when, her dad was the one that ran the business. So she wasn't, not junior prostitute, junior madam. Her dad was the one in charge, but she worked for him as a madam, but wants to call women whores. She wants to slut shame when she used to have women work for her that were paid for sex. And this bitch slut shames. Not that Lord Marie. Wah! You gave me $1. Thank you. Wah! Thank you. Let's see. Let me do this.
Maybe if Julie smoked a
All right. Thank you so much for the $1, finally. So yeah, definitely talking about Nikki, and you're disgusting. Nikki is a champ, and she gives 0 fucks about you.
Hey, Shayna Shauna. Because I don't want to pay for Netflix anymore. Remember when Netflix was like $8? Now it's like $19. And fuck you, StreamYard. Going from 25 to 45.
That's more than internet.
Are you going to get Restream too? Are you going to copy me, John, and get Restream? It's not really copying me. It's obviously the much better priced plan. When it was only a $5 or $6 difference, a lot of people decided to stick with StreamYard because StreamYard does offer a little bit more. But honestly, the only person in our community that benefits from having StreamYard is Savage, because Savage has all of those music recordings, and you only get 10 slots. On Restream, you get 10 slots total to store, like that little clip I played. You only get 10 slots to put those in there. And she's got way more than 10 songs that she has to store, and StreamYard allows way more than 10. But otherwise, there is nobody in this community that needs, that much. And so it's much more cost effective to pay $19 a month for Restream than $45 or $50 for StreamYard. And even Savage, that sucks that she has to pay that much more just to get some extra video storage. Like, that really sucks. Because it's almost not worth it, except that's part of Savage's brand. Her creativity and, you know, doing the videos and stuff. We love it. But otherwise, I don't see a single person in this community that really wouldn't benefit from just switching over to Restream.
Yeah, you have to pay $50 a month just to be able to stream on YouTube. Like, I'm gonna need Sally Struthers, like, collecting, like, 78 cents a day for me, so, like, I can get a cup of fucking coffee. Remember those commercials? Hello, Based Watchman Conservative. Good morning. This is nice. Look at this little crew I have here on a Saturday morning. Who knew that you'd all be up? Guys, I don't want to talk about anybody in my past, especially that nut job that you're referring to in the comments. No thanks. I'm past all that. I don't want any bad juju. I'm sure that person that you speak of is still around and probably in my chat right now posing as somebody. But after that whole dill pickle thing, like every new person in my chat, I side eye. I'm like, every new one, right? Just 37 cents a day will help me stream. Oh, maybe I should change it to my cat. Everyone send me 37 cents instead of $1. Is asking $1 too much? Don't you miss those Sally Struthers commercials? And what was like the other one that she used to do? It was like back.
After your cat exits, Litter Robot automatically cycles, dropping the dirty clumps into the tightly sealed drawer below.
It's like the other one that she used to do. It was like back in the 80s. It was like shit.
That timer
It was like some type of like turnpike tech. Wendy H.I. It was like one of those turnpike tech schools where like a vocational school. And here we are at like, you know, JRT vocational. You can get, you know, a professional degree in like like HVAC. And they would rattle off like 50 things. Plumbing, electricity. Remember that? And then you could get like, you know, or you can get your associate's degree in like business management or accounting. I remember the last part. That was around like the time like when the Lullaby at Broadway and the well, you are Jules because you have the wrench next to your name. But see, that's how I caught pickle. Oh, I heard tiny.
Teeny tiny shots you give yourself every day, and what it does is hey, wake up, give me the, you know, what I used to have, that human growth hormone that used to flow through my body and is now just stuck in my pituitary.
That's it. And like that commercial would be like, you know, then Sally Struthers like walking by like Michael's house.
Wow. Are you calling
For just 37 cents a day, you can adopt one of these.
Are you saying that Angela looks like Sally Struthers? It kind of sounds like it.
Beautiful children. Julie, don't we have a friend that teaches at that school? Oh, fuck. I've been around too long. Julie, those hamburgers aren't going to pay for themselves. Just saying.
T-shirt and also this very plush hello.
Jules comes in. This is kind of funny. She says, you all can adopt John and Cody for $1 a day. You know what? John thinks he's worth much more than that. He thinks he's worth 20 grand a month. I love that you value him so cheaply, Jules. Thank you.
Just $1 a day. That's it. That's all it takes. I honestly think I'd have this much fun. I wasn't even going to do it, but I didn't know when I'd be able to go live again, because when we wake up, we're going to do the whole same cycle, and I got other things that I'm working on. Wendy, are you still in the chat?
He did a morning live because he had no clue whenever he'd be able to go live again. And less than 12 hours later, he was live again.
Is there a live tonight on the Lego channel, if you're still here, Wendy? Or is the last one on 7? No, I've been up. We worked a night shift now. It's more lucrative. You know, that sounds like She did, but I don't know if I'm lumping it into like everything else, but it sounds like something Sally Struthers would do. Oh my god, remember like that sad commercial with like the pets and like the sad Sarah McLachlan song playing?
They still play it.
Ugh.
Yeah, the cat with the one eye. That's
And it's like,
yeah, the dog that's sitting out like, and it's snowing.
why did you cancel it? I have my owl. I've had my owl all set to go, and now I can't even show it. No, Sally wanted all the food for herself. Do you remember how big she was when she was doing those commercials?
It only took this man 6 weeks to put together something he should have been able to do in like an hour and a half. And now he's mad that they won't go live to conform to him.
There was no Gloria when she was doing those. Oh, John, that's the limit. How dare you talk about an American icon that way? Oh my god, the Marlo Thomas St. Jude ones. I forgot about that. Commercials. Come on, you know, remember like Sally was like, she was a big girl. Like, I'm like, Sally, I'm like, where are those 37 cents really going? Because
I bet Julie looks like Sally Struthers with that deep fake blonde hair.
these kids, like Sally was doing that commercial for how many years in the 80s? Probably from like 1980 to 1989. And you know what I saw in that decade of those commercials? The kids getting skinnier and Sally getting bigger. And it makes you wonder, where was that 37 cents?
Shut the fuck up. You're disgusting. Child obesity was it the worst? I don't know where it is now, but in the 2000s, it was worse than it had ever been. So you clearly are not paying attention to America. That's when your bestie Julie was getting all fat, was in the 2000s.
Cents going. I think someone needs to do a deep dive on that one. Because those kids were still starving after 10 years of people sending 37 cents all the goddamn time. I'm just saying. The math ain't mathin'.
It's not funny.
See how much fun it is not caring anymore? Oh.
So now this person named not my real name or a pickle says she feckin' adopted a donkey for years because she was premenstrual watching a late commercial and she doesn't even like donkeys. This made me so curious that I went on a little bit. Let me see if I can find it again. Give me just a sec here. Tim the donkey. I believe this woman is in the UK because I can only find. Wait a minute. There's Tim the donkey and Tiny Tim the donkey. There's two different donkeys. Okay, so the donkey sanctuary, that's what it is. There's a donkey sanctuary in England. This is the donkey sanctuary. There was a Tony. They are so cute. Anyway, so apparently there was a Tony that was probably the original adopted donkey. Okay, let me go back to this. Because I was so confused. How can you just fall into a donkey scam? And I don't think it's a scam. I think the sanctuary is still running and it's still a real thing. But let's continue.
It's like Sally Struthers type release off my shoulders. I can feel that weight off me.
Yeah, the donkey.
Jules, are you going live or anybody going live after me?
Now I
Can I
wanna
set the
adopt a
stage up for
donkey.
somebody else? I adopted a donkey for years because I was too much moving. Did you get like monthly updates from the donkey? Because according to Sally Struthers, with the 37 cents that you get a day, you do get monthly updates from the young African child that you adopted. Just saying. I want to know if there were not my real name. Did you get like a picture of the donkey, like with like a cute little flower hat on it, and his ears sticking out? Like, thanks to you and your 37 cents a day, like I'm able to have this hat with a flower on it. Because that would be like the type of thing I'd be looking for if I had.
Julie's telling him to check his text. His reaction's kind of funny when he does. Yes, I am still live. Yes, cat. But now she's gonna say that she was suckered into getting the donkey. I hate to think that the sanctuary is like, but you're in England. Like, I'm not gonna. I shouldn't really question you being in England and me not. I shouldn't question your opinion of the sanctuary. But that's sad.
Adopted. Oh yeah, Oh, she looks. Oh,
So Tim died, I think, in 2017.
she's actually a lot more slim now than she was when she was. There's good old Sally. There's Gloria. There she is. She looks good.
Oh, it must have been last night.
I didn't even know she was still alive, to be honest with you.
When she told him to
Sally Struthers. She looks good.
Yeah, it's a different check.
When's the last time she acted? All in the Family? I'm very invested in this donkey story. I got a newsletter every year, and I found out everyone was sponsoring Tim the donkey. Oh man.
I'm pretty sure that they would have to have more than one person sponsoring to actually make it work, but at the same time, that's crazy. But Tim the donkey, let me see if I can find. There was an actual real story, Tim the donkey. I don't want a video. I want Tim the Donkey UK Sanctuary. Oh, he just passed away this year at the age of 25. He lived a long, happy life. He had severe abnormalities. He passed away just less than a month, or about a month ago on October 9th. Aw. And there he is, Tim the donkey. Okay, back to this.
Just like those African orphans who never got their cup of coffee, or clothes, or shelter,
Or the laptop.
because Sally Struthers took it all. She's all right. Let me go to IMDb.
Still in the mail.
Let's have a little fun here. Hold on. Let me go.
Okay, this was where I
Let's see.
stop. It was said stop Sally Grifton weight loss is up to about 20. Go to 24 minutes.
But you know what? I don't care. I don't care. It's nice not having to worry about pleasing everybody. Because you can never please anybody. Even God can't please everybody. So how the hell can I think I can?
Nobody.
Good morning, Linda.
You love to piss people off.
I've never bought a follower in my life.
Lies. There's proof. Ish.
I just pissed them off, and my followers left like they were following Moses out of fucking Egypt. They were like, go, we'll go with you. Or the fucking Red Sea, get me out of here.
Yeah, you're not Moses.
I'm a little punch drunk, not regular drunk, just punch drunk.
You are not Moses.
They left like it was like a closeout sale at Filene's basement.
Filene's basement. A
Oh,
Filene.
because I decided that I wasn't going to care until I go very political.
Filene's was very New York, and it was very 1980s. When did they even close? You think like half the people in your chat know what a Filene's is? Living in the past. You could have at least said Macy's or something.
Well, I'm always doing something to anger somebody. It's fun. I don't even look. Oh my god, people are sending more dollars. This is crazy. I'm gonna have to drop it down to 37 cents. Well, 37 cents is like 1987. Should we raise it to like, we'll inverse it, 73 cents. Oh, like I'm playing my game super my way now. Sorry, I'm not really like firing it like, on all engines. I just wanted to go live and say hi to everybody because I don't know when I'm going to go live again. I had a few minutes. Maybe I like leaving. It's 10:30. Everyone's just waking up. I'm like, I gotta go to bed. What Wanda said. Hey, JC. Well, don't expect more. I don't know. If we stay on this backward schedule wrong, you might get more. Oh, I can give. Let me see. We're in a new month. Let me see if I can get memberships. That's my trick. I gotta do it through what? I can't do it through Safari. Do it through my computer. Yes. Hold on. Let me see if I can gift anything. Oh.
We're just waiting for him to gift the memberships. And then I think I moved times again.
Got him.
Carrie
All
Taylor.
good. Angela D, I don't.
Carrie Taylor, are you still here because you're about to be a winner? Felines. I thought it was pronounced Filenes, he said. Yeah, it was a department store that was really, really fancy, like decades ago. Like in the 70s, I think it was at its height of awesomeness, like in the 70s or 80s. At the 80s, it was going downhill. If it was even still around by then. Like, it might, I don't know. But Carrie Taylor gets a membership, and it's really funny because John is excited that he recognizes her name because he says he doesn't recognize barely anybody else's names. Meanwhile, Miss Lisa, Wanda Steves, like very recognizable names are getting them. There's Carrie Taylor. But then Julie makes sure to point out that you're not a supporter of his. I'm glad you're here. Let's listen. He's getting ready to give out the other 5, and you come around in the next 5.
You're not, I don't know if I know you, but I know Miss Lisa, I know JC, I know Wanda, and I know Lon Boca Vegan. Should I do the other 5 or should I wait? Should I blow my load, all of it right now?
Ugh.
Let's see, let's do it again. I'm not going to be able to give memberships again now. Oh, wait, go for it. I don't know what to do. Which one? Am I waiting or am I going for it? Blow the load. All right, I'll blow the load. Let's see.
And he gives out the others, and here comes
Load blown.
Carrie.
Let's see who got it.
Here she is.
Oh, Nicole did do it and she got one. Carrie, I know Carrie. Rin Tin Tin, I don't know.
See, like he says he knows you,
So
and
I don't
there's
know
no
who Lacey
malice.
Frankie is. I don't know who Boki is. Rin Tin Tin, I don't know. I know Carrie Taylor. I know Nicole.
But Julie,
See, Nicole, ask and you shall receive.
Julie always having to remind John of people that don't support him, just try to keep him on the edge of starting drama. She's going to just remind him that she doesn't support him. But in his voice, there was absolutely nothing. She's like, oh, yeah, I recognize her name.
You can change it, Dana. It's just like an easy setting. How you do it, I don't know, but there's a way to change it so you can get memberships gifted to you.
He says it's easy, but he doesn't know
But the
how.
con is, if you're like eavesdropping, oh, I thought like my camera's on. If you're eavesdropping on someone else's live that you don't be caught in, and you have membership gifting on, if you're lucky enough to get one, then you're going to be called out. So it goes both ways. My pleasure. It is the season of giving, is it not? Well, my Christmas stuff is up, so in my head it is. I know people are like, oh my god, Thanksgiving didn't even come yet. Fuck Thanksgiving. I was never a fan.
Carrie, Wanda has a message for you. She hopes that you're well, and to let you know her husband passed a week ago. Wanda, I'm very sorry. I know that you don't care for me. I don't have any opinion on you either way. I know you don't care for me, but regardless, I'm sorry. Same with Susie Q. She also just very recently lost her husband. And even though Susie Q talks a lot of crap on me, that's awful. And I'm very sorry that Susie Q also lost somebody that was such a big part of her life too. So anyway, I don't know. You might want to get in touch with Wanda or something. That's sad.
I hate turkey.
But Julie's comment is going to be any moment here.
Yeah, what Sly said. Well, thank you, Rhonda. $20. That deserves a bell and a whistle. Hold on.
Now, first, Julie,
Whistle, where are you?
Can't eat solid food. Where
Oh
was
my god, the triangle! Cody, I found it!
he? Found his triangle under the
Oh my
couch.
god, listen, for the $20, you're getting the triangle.
Did I miss it, Julie? Did I miss it?
Look at 3 things on the triangle. I haven't seen this triangle in a long time.
I might have missed the comment.
This is my favorite instrument, is a triangle. I could play a mean triangle.
It's not worth going back.
It takes a lot of craftsmanship, hard work, and dedication to master the art of the triangles. What the? I did. Well, I wanted all my stuff to be out here. Sans desk. If I had it my way and I had a house, like a big giant. Well, hello, MTC. I would need like a house like with the following rooms. I need like an office, and then I need like a.
Okay, wait a sec. Let's just find that comment. Okay, I just missed it. I don't know where it's at. Because it should have been. Let's see. Let's try this one more time. Just a sec. All right, I don't know where it's at. Okay, well, forget it. I swore I saw it, but without proof, maybe I'm lying. I'm not, though, because I think she did. But anyway, let's just move on. It's not that deep. Okay, we're going into 30 minutes. He's about to show us another one of his kids' toys. 30 minutes to 31:14 is Rainbow Bright and IG. Okay.
So have to get it. Rainbow Bright, she's shining bright. My sister watched Rainbow Bright, so she had a couple Rainbow Bright dolls. Bye, Keela. See you later. Later. Later, Gator. But, I'm not looking behind me and shit. Oh, I would definitely like a Super Mario room.
There it is. There's his Rainbow Bright doll. Sorry, I don't have a full screenshot of it. I didn't really want to see a full screenshot. This is enough. He has got a Rainbow Bright doll as part of his collection of toys. A 45-year-old man.
Yeah, and then like the rest, I would need like another room like with all my 80s toys.
He was talking about the kind of mansion he would.
I saw this in the store and I said, oh, I have to get it. And I was never even a Rainbow Bright fan, but 80s toy. So, I have to get it. Rainbow Bright, she's shining bright. My sister watched Rainbow Bright, so she had a couple Rainbow Bright dolls. Bye, Keela. See you later. Later. Later, Gator.
Lisa.
But, I'm not looking behind me and shit. Oh, I would definitely like a Super Mario room. With like a secret passage via like pipe. Like include from like the conservatory to like the kitchen. Where you go down a pipe and you run into the house. No, MTT, you missed the live, but I said I was avoiding Instagram like the plague. Hey, SD. Don't get used to it, or maybe get used to it. We're on a night schedule now. Like this live's gonna end and I'm gonna go lay down. My controversial posts on Instagram didn't adhere to a lot of people, so I was like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need Instagram for a couple days. Thank you, Nancy. All I'm missing is the slide whistle now. Hold on. Where's that go?
Okay.
Cody, where's the slide whistle?
Now you've lost a whistle. Thank God.
Thank you, Nancy.
Now we are going to...
I love it. Send it to me in MP4, please.
He's got.
It looks like it took hours. That's very impressive.
He got a new intro, and he's asking her to send him stuff, MTT the intros and stuff. And so he's getting ready to play a couple of clips, and then we can move.
I feel like Diane Sawyer over here.
To the last.
Thank you, Steven. Oh, like, listen, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I've kind of gone a different way with my life, a happier route. And I really suggest everybody who has been crazy like me over the years to adapt to that same formula, because it's just, you feel like yourself again. And you know, like it's no surprise that like I'm a Trump supporter. Did I shove Trump down everyone's throat? No. But, and do I hate anybody who didn't vote for Trump? No. Well, that's how other Teddy got her name, because someone had said that she looked like Teddy Mellencamp, and she did resemble her a little bit. So that's how that Teddy got that name. Like her some. Let's see if this works. Okay. Oh,
Echo. You don't need to bring your second thing up onto screen, you idiot. You can leave it in the background and add shit. I do it.
If you ever see her again, if you ever talk to her again, if you ever so much as think about the bitch again, this is what's gonna happen to her. How dare you?
So that's why they say how you doing the way they do.
I don't know why there's two of me still up. But it's good. It's up. I got it.
Two of you
I need
up
more clips like that from my favorite movies.
taking yourself off your phone.
We're heading in a new direction on my channel.
They're going in a new
Which
direction.
the intro makes a lot of sense. And MTT, I'm not going to play it. And I'm going to wait till the next live. I'm not going to end with it. I know. I just wanted to make sure that my videos were working. I'm not going to play the new one. Cody, are you sleeping? He's already out. I kept him still awake.
Can I ask you a question? Why?
That one gets me every time. All right, I'll play it. All right, new exclusive intro.
Before that, if you guys wouldn't mind, I would really appreciate it if you would click the like button for me. And then also, if you have not yet,
Subscribe to Cooch the Cream.
please subscribe to me. I would also really appreciate that. Let's continue.
Okay, hold on.
There it is.
And by the way, to all these babies bitching in their comments, oh my god.
MTT is not creative at all. Can I show you guys my breaking news that I've had? Well, first, Mare made it for me, but I added the owl into it. And so she's copycat. I don't play that enough. I love that. Mare, you are awesome. That thing is so cool. And no, she's not a copycat. I'm being sarcastic, actually. That's one of those ideas that's just kind of common sense to do something like that, you know. Anyway, she's not really. I'm just being obnoxious. Okay, let's continue. He's got one more thing to play.
God, I can't believe it. He's our president. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna be there waiting when gas is down back to like $2 and eggs don't cost $12 a carton, and when you don't need to put a second mortgage on your house to buy.
I do not believe groceries are going to go down at all. There is no freaking way that people are going to give up money. But I sure would love to be wrong. Mare is awesome, Carrie. That thing is so cute. I really do need to utilize it much more. I don't really think I have much breaking news though. Unless it's like sarcasm. That's when I generally use it.
Buy a carton of milk. And then I'm gonna go back to all those people and be like, "Are you still upset?"
I would love.
No, I'm always taking notes on lists. You still.
Something else that's absolutely insane is the cost of rent everywhere, and the way it skyrockets, and it's not really controlled. That you have to. States are passing laws to try to control caps on rent. So you can't raise it more than a certain amount each time you raise it. Because rental companies are just going insane in the way they're raising rents and things like that. I would love nothing more than to see the cost of rent go down, but I don't believe that will ever fucking happen, because once they're getting this amount of money, they're not going to say, oh, we want you to pay us less. Gas, I think, can definitely go down, but groceries and the cost of rent, I hope I am so wrong. I hope I am so wrong about stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of major issues that I definitely hope, for sure. But, just as far as the economy and stuff goes, I hope that these people are right and that this shit's gonna go down.
You still mad, bro? So here's a new intro.
Here's his new intro. This thing makes no sense. By the way, I made it orange, but it doesn't. The only thing that it really affects is the color of John, but I didn't want him to try to copyright strike. All right, let me just go back 10 seconds so I'm not stopping and talking. But I just you guys need to know that extra orange is from me. What did I just do? Seriously.
So here's a new intro.
It's hard to, that font is very tiny and very difficult to read, but it says, look, now I need to go back. It says it's time at the top. It's a new era. Protect your peace. This is supposed to be his intro, his new intro. Let's continue. We've got new topics. This shit is, oh, good Lord, you need to do better on this font. People cannot read this shit. It's tiny and it's the standard font. Lord. Others are afraid to do it. Discussions. No one wants to have. Is America Great with John Yates? It's a new show he's doing. Is America Great with John Yates? Okay, let me shut up. I'll play it again, but those words are so hard to read. I really felt like I had to stop and read the words. Cat, I understand. Go take a nap. Okay.
Edgy. I like it.
I like the music a lot. It looks like it's a new show he's going to have. Good for him. called Is America Great with John Yates. I don't. The music's great. I mean, the intro is really not bad, except for the font's awful. Is this the coming of Chrissy? That's copyrighted. Oh, is it? Ooh, MTT, watch out. Actually, don't watch out. Let's not tell them. Let's not. Nothing is happening.
You get 2 dings. A maraca and a tambo. I love it. It's beautiful.
This is from last night, and it was a very, very quick edit. I'm sorry, Heidi. It is loud. She probably should turn the volume down just a hair and fix the font. And if it's copyrighted, then she's gonna have to change the music once he finds out when he starts using it. Well, I guess last night's live will tell us if it's copyrighted. I haven't gotten. Yeah, I'll know. Actually, I'll let you guys know. I will let you guys know if I get any kind of copyright on that little piece of music. That's hilarious. Because that'll ruin monetization for every stream he has unless he removes the song. No, not really, Valorian. But I think that there is a certain audience that he will cater to who are on the same intelligence level as him. He's orange because of me. I did make it more orange than normal. Trying to help him not petty copyright strike again. I just changed the coloring to make it more orange. Okay, so I don't have any timestamps for last night. Yeah, I don't even know. Okay, let's remove that. We can remove that and that. Pippi said subscribe.
Subscribe to Cooch Lucre.
He loves me. See? He wants everybody to subscribe to me. I didn't even make it more devilish on purpose. It was just that the orange seemed to fit best. I have 4 color choices when I'm doing a really quick edit. See, even this pink took way longer than necessary because it's not an actual option. I kind of had to create it. But you can choose from red, blue, yellow, and this weird blue-green. That's what I should have done for this one. Anyway, all right. So let's get into this one. And I forget.
Oh, Mary B.
What, just Kyla?
Narc, Barbie, Keela.
Another one popped in.
Mia, Ellie, Kimmy, where the fuck? Where have you been? Kimmy. Where have you been, Kimmy? I haven't seen you in forever. Vanessa, shut your face.
Vanessa, hey, sweetie.
Hey, Vanessa, Vanessa, hold on. Vanessa, this would be the perfect time. Just say it. I mean, I think.
Just look at your phone. Look at your phone in just a second.
Vanessa, that's why. Colts X Vanessa is in the chat. Vanessa Guerra is Colts X. And you know, John loves to entertain the exes of people he can't stand. So, of course, Vanessa would find her way into John's lives. So everybody is going to be questioning Vanessa, and MW is me. And again, with, she doesn't even, she is always asking the questions we all want to know, but are smart enough not to ask. MW is me wants to know if the video that went around that, Julie just mentioned, the size of Colt's peen. MW is me wants to know if that video that went around is an accurate representation of his member. I want to know too. And it is an accurate representation because it's a video of him. Why? I guess, why do I need to know? We already know. Heidi saw it. Heidi saw the video. That's all I needed was Heidi's fucking reaction. Boy, do I wish I had that old clip of Heidi reacting. Oh my God, that was amazing. Who remembers Heidi reacting to Colts? Member. Her and Andrea from Sherelle. Oh my gosh. It was so funny. So funny. It was so long ago. That was back in, that was 3 years ago.
Oh, she knows what I'm talking about.
Of course she does.
Kimmy! Nice to see you again, girly. To Helen back. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Oh my God. Shoot. Linda S. Hi. Sorry. Hi. Sly, MW, Paulette, Pretty Bird, Ellie.
Barbie wants to know if Vanessa still talks to True. True is Vanessa's ex. He was never on the show, but somehow John found him and did interviews with him because of his hate for Colt.
Ellie, sorry, I'm all over the place. Blonde could be again. Linda, how's Paula? What's up? I sent Vanessa a text. So everyone was like really happy about my morning live, and it's been a slow night tonight. So I'm like, I'm gonna go live again. I'll do a double live. A double. Hey, Musi. Hey, Genevra.
Hey, y'all.
Vanessa's not answering the question.
You already said, oh, okay, you got enough people in there. Now I'm going to bed.
Oh, she says she has a few years worth of
So again,
story.
I'm just gonna spitball this one, unless Vanessa wants to.
Shove some.
Come on.
So John and Mod 148 are trying to get Vanessa to click a link, and she never does. Last night she was smarter than that.
Down. Can we get a rod ready? But I did see a couple of things on
yes, Squizzle.
The internet. Cody had to like throw me off of playing my Santa. That's okay, Vanessa. I love that you're here. Everyone give Vanessa a round of applause for being married to Colt for so long and still being in one piece. I mean, that's something Nobel worthy, I would say. Do I have a tan? Well, we've been out. Seriously, like she should be like Times Woman of the Year. See, Vanessa, you got nothing but love here, Vanessa. Vanessa, you know what? I think people would love to hear about your marriage. Just throwing that out there. And I think that the most important question that people want to know is, how are Debbie's steaks? Are they as rare as they look on the TV show?
I got delicious.
And follow-up question: how often is that slot machine played? Dave, I thought you had a Lego live tonight, and I was gonna come with the owl, and you let me down, buddy.
Womp, womp, womp.
So you'll notice now that Spicoli, Habanero.
Oh, look at Vanessa again, but that's my fault. Sorry, Vanessa. Vanessa's probably never gonna come.
This is the one where you'll notice Spicoli, Habanero, and Muggsy all come in. Whatever, I don't care. I just think it's interesting that the people that have extreme hate for Maria are hanging out with John suddenly out of nowhere.
come back in my chat again now.
Y'all leave her alone.
No, it just, she listen. That's like the Da Vinci Code trying to figure Colt out. Hello, Johnny Mac.
J man.
No. Does anybody want to come up? I'm just spitballing here. There's a plethora of things we can talk about. We can do more politics if you want. I can run through stories. Do it.
I'm up.
If you want, I'll roll out the red carpet for you. Cody, get the red carpet. Roll it out.
The diet. Hang on.
Actually, I know why I didn't edit this, because it's only about the first 10 minutes I think I'm playing. And then he goes into all of his talk about, Uber delivery and all that shit that we've heard a million times. So we don't have to listen to this for too long. I'll skip ahead to the Julie stuff again on the plaque. Not the Julie stuff, the plaque.
Do it.
But back to the steak. Was it edible? Because I like a rare done, like a medium rare steak. I do, but that looked like it was like moo.
But in the morning.
Yes, and then she also serves steak in the morning. Steak and eggs is like not like an uncommon thing. But
Yeah, you don't want like a T-bone and like.
Heidi eats steak in the morning. She loves steak. There is no time of day that's bad for having steak in Heidi's life.
Like 2 over easy eggs and like muffins and everything else.
I'll drop the link.
Omelet. Give me a steak and cheese and egg omelet.
And okay, also Vanessa, my other question was, what did she serve with the steak? Because we saw that on one episode, I think like years ago, it was like a steak and an apple, which I thought was inventive.
Notice Julie kissing the asses of Spicoli and Habanero and them too. I find that interesting. So Julie could very well be working with these people.
Depends on the day. You might get a steak and a banana.
Hey, Jeff.
She served it with a fork and a knife. That's it.
Yeah, the steak and the apple. I'll never forget that. Like, here's your dinner, and it was like the steak was purple and mooing. Hey, Ruth Ann. And there was an apple. Like, was it supposed to be because the steak was so uncooked that it was like mushy and like you needed like the apple for crispiness?
Well, that steak had no crispiness to it.
No, that steak.
It was still eating grass on the plate.
That steak with
It was still out in the field on that plate.
Oh man, but that cow was like moo, like right down your throat. And again, I love a medium rare steak. And if I have
your stomach was moo, and after you ate it.
And if I have prime rib, it's rare, but prime rib's like made differently.
Yeah,
but it's not cooked like a normal. But I can't eat a well done steak. It's got to have some juice.
You can't do rare and you can't do well.
And I can't do medium well. The highest I'll go is medium, and then it's still too much.
Rare, because nobody can really get medium rare kind of right.
Remember the apple? We love you, Ruth Ann.
Love you, City.
Oh my god, I have old videos. I was going through my phone, like deleting stuff, like clearing room, because it's like, your storage is running out. It's been like a million screenshots and videos from blogging over like the last 10 years. And it's like, and I have like, I don't know, the biggest plan there is on my phone with storage. Brooks knows. Well, you are up late.
Brooks knows. Oh, hi, sweetie. Love you, love you, love you. I hope everything's going great, sweetie.
No, prime rib's got to be rare or medium rare. And like, I'm the guy that eats the fat. Like, if you give me
I'm not a prime rib person.
If you give me the prime rib, I will leave nothing on that plate. And there's a lot of fat on that plate. But that's the best part.
Yeah, John. I had it one time in my life. I said I can't do this.
Don't trim that fat. I say
John said extra fat.
You get like the ground meat, right?
You mix all your ingredients.
In it, and then fuck the oven.
Thank you.
You just put it on a plate and it's ready to go.
That's what I was thinking. And just put like ketchup on the top.
Yeah, a little bit of ketchup on the top. Oh my god! It goes equally not cooked.
Oh.
Like, Vanessa, tell us.
So she's out there biting on cow's legs, pretty much. She likes her beef and she likes it raw.
Vanessa, girl, I tried to warn you 8 years ago. I did. I did. But, everyone comes around, and that was, again, 5 years. We were at Glendale.
She's
and
a
I had
person.
I had True. I had True up a couple times, and I still talk to True, and now I have the set.
It's like salt. It's salt and pepper.
I got my salt and my pepper shaker. Now I have this set.
No, they're both like very nice people. Very, very nice.
You look at Vanessa. I was hoping you'd talk shit about me too.
Vanessa was hoping True would talk shit about her on John's panel. What?
But he was a gentleman. He was
very nice.
And I'm like, well, being a gentleman doesn't bode well for like sleazy gossip channels on YouTube,
I
buddy.
didn't say that. Yes, you did.
I know, Vanessa. Did you see everybody like saying how good looking he was? And I mean, going back to my live earlier this morning when I was saying that people throw their bloomers at people like Bret Hart, like Julie does. Julie just whips those bloomers out, right, Julie?
So now Jeff Spicoli and Mod 148 are bonding because they both claim to be actual friends of Bret Michaels. Bitch, just because you were on your knees sucking his dick one time doesn't make you his friend. So funny.
Like Julie does some type of like Zoolander walk off where like she just like
They have snaps.
and just whips that bloomer around and just rings it like a horseshoe around his face, and it doesn't touch like the headband or anything. And the ladies in my true chats were just throwing their braziers. Hey, Wicked. And everything.
Again, refusing to pronounce women's delicates the proper way. I found a word, delicates.
It's true. Did that bother you, Vanessa? Oh, Julie, you got some competition. Watch out, Texas Sheep. Julie does not fuck around when it comes to her man.
She don't.
Gross.
It was the bloomers that did it for him. It was just one.
Gross.
It was one concert back in like 1987, and Julie managed to get the bloomers off, and just whipped it around and got a horseshoe ringer right around his head, and that sold the deal.
It was like the Wonder Woman blast out. That's what it was. She said,
"Oh shit, that's amazing."
I'm quite sure her bloomers stayed on and his G-string came off.
Well, don't tell Jamie. And don't tell Texas Gina, because there'll be a good old-fashioned cat fight here. And like, I'm here for it. If you ladies want to have at it.
So she's saying again, Bret is her boyfriend.
I'm here to watch it.
And then she says Jamie is super jealous of him, which I find hilarious because, again, there is no fucking way that Bret Michaels wants an almost 60-year-old woman. No fucking way. So if Jamie's jealous of him, that is an example of a low IQ, possibly.
Watch it. No problem.
we will report it and we will definitely talk about it and everything. Yes. So if anything, let us know.
I saw somebody post and people are so butthurt about Trump again. And
See, Julie, I can point out all of your stupid comments too and talk about them. But I don't need to post them in a chat. I can just go live and point them all out. So you want to sit and watch every fucking stream I do and post people's comments. We can watch what the fuck you say too and laugh at you. Again, if your husband's actually jealous of Bret Michaels, I seriously question his IQ.
they're like, well, Biden should resign and make Kamala the president. So they ruined Trump's 45, 47 hats. How old are all you? Whatever. But look how good it did me last time I got involved. So I don't want any part of that anymore.
Bret Michaels needs to sue for defamation.
What's up, Sly?
You take that.
Oh, hi.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing fine. How you doing?
I'm doing.
A few moments later.
And get materials from a certain time frame, because after that time frame, everything has been changed. Okay.
Hold
and
on,
this
Sly.
is from scientists.
I wanted to bring this everyone to attention. So, Susie Q, her husband just passed away. Susie, I don't know if you want to come up and explain. If you want to explain this, Susie. so like people could hear it from your voice. I know you've never taken a link and you don't go live. I put it in my story, but Susie Q's husband just passed away, and she's having an issue right now between her life insurance, well, her husband's life insurance and the funeral parlor where he's currently at. And she's stuck between like a rock and a hard place right now. Her insurance company will not release the money from his policy until they get the death certificate from the funeral parlor. Now, on the other side of the dime, the funeral parlor will not release the death certificate until they're paid. So, can please somebody talk about?
I can't stand Susie because she says so many nasty things about me. But this is awful. And I 100% believe that this is true. I don't think that there's any grifting or anything like that going on. I truly believe that this is a problem that Susie's having, and I think that that's horrible. Basically, the insurance won't cover the cost of the funeral without the certificate, and she can't get the certificate without paying for the funeral. I'm sure that there's some people who are fortunate enough that they don't worry about that because they've got the money to pay for it out of pocket and then get the insurance, or not the insurance. Well, yeah, I guess then get the insurance or whatever. And I never knew that it worked that way. So if it was me having to deal with this, I bet I would be struggling too to find a way. Alexa, stop. To find a way to pay for the cost of the funeral if I didn't have that much money. So I'm going to let this play on, and I'm going to drop the link to her GoFundMe. If anybody would like to donate. Unfortunately, I will not be donating today because I will not have money until the 15th. And so if it is still up on the 15th, I am absolutely going to throw in a few dollars because my feelings don't matter when it comes to situations like this. This is really sad. And it's already so hard to lose a loved one. And then you've got this kind of stress on top of it. So I'm trying to locate it right now. I think it's on my tablet. So I got to figure out how to get it shared into the stream. So give me a couple minutes, but I am going to share it if anybody wants to donate a few bucks. John's going to explain that, and she will also explain in the chat that once she gets the insurance check, she's going to refund everybody who helped, which is also extremely kind. I don't get really involved with GoFundMes, but I've never heard of that. So I think that's pretty cool. Right. So Susie, I am extremely sorry for your loss, and I know we have zero love lost between each other, and I am not doing this. Some people like to say I do these things backhanded, but no, I just don't want to come across as fake or anything like that. I truly mean that I am incredibly sorry for your loss, regardless of our history. So, okay, I'm going to press play again and try to grab this link to share.
There is a way to do that. She doesn't have to.
We don't know. I think it might vary
necessarily from them. She can get it from another funeral parlor. The cheapest one will go ahead and give. Nope, that I've researched, and you can get it basically.
Just said the same thing.
Basically.
So basically, Susie had to start a GoFundMe, and it's not even for that much. It's for $2,000. I guess she owes the funeral parlor $2,000 for them to release a death certificate. So Susie started a GoFundMe for the $2,000.
$2,000? Oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
it. But also, once the money comes in from the life insurance,
I thought I saved the link on my tablet. Like, oh wait, I found it. All right, let me shut up and press play. I found it.
Susie's going to refund everybody whatever they gave.
Oh, that's sweet. See, like
That
that's
is
like
crazy, Susie.
that
You
needs
should have
help.
called. You should have called me.
They're gonna help you back.
So she's going to refund anybody that gave her money once the check clears, and you know, but she needs your help right now. She has no family out there. She's by herself, and me and her have been talking, and I just finally understood it today. So I put the link in my story on Instagram, and it's just $2,000, and she's going to give back whatever money people donated to them once she gets the check back in. And it's just horrible.
Oh.
Like that, like you
So
have
Susie
to
is in Arizona?
Arizona, yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I understood what you said. The
Ooh.
comment of Arizona. Okay,
Yeah,
my bad.
that's tough. I mean, I probably that's the same as gonna happen when either me or Cody die. And you know, I don't want to go down this morbid path, but one of my mods dropped the link. Yeah, Sly, I'm gonna drop you down. Your mic is really weird. There's like a lot of reverb.
Oh, she raised it. Oh wait, she's got $2,300. Okay, she's actually raised it. Today is the service. Oh my gosh. Sly, that was very generous. I don't really want to share the GoFundMe page because it's got her real name on it. You guys clearly can click the link yourselves and look, but Sly gave a very generous donation. She's up to $2,300, so it looks like she'll probably, I would assume, be closing it soon. So yeah, seriously, if the 15th, if she still needed it, and I wouldn't donate much, but I absolutely would have thrown a few bucks in, probably around $10 because that's my budget. But she has raised the money, so it would. It would, I guess, although Sly doesn't have her real name. Sly has her donation as her chat name. So no, I don't think it would actually give people a way to dox. Okay, well that's very good, and send her a little extra prayers that she's got the strength to get through today. And I think we've got one more thing on here that is basically at the same time, MW is me right now, is asking if Sly had gotten her plaque. Now, I played this at the beginning of the live, but I'm going to do it again. Back on October 31st, MW is me also asked about the plaque.
Now has
and this was his reply.
recently
He didn't
has
have a headstone?
Yeah, he didn't for the longest time, and now he does have one. So
Did
I
he
saw
not
a
have
video.
Yes, Sly. Did you ever get your plaque, Sly? Nope.
Sly don't care about no plaque.
No, it's because Sly gave me 3 different addresses to send it to.
She travels, John.
Okay. So that was on Halloween, and then this was last night. MW is me asked again, did Sly get her plaque? And let's see.
You are so invested in this plaque, MW. I have the plaque. I mailed it one place. It got sent back to me. I have it.
He actually mailed it once.
And I don't want anybody seeing it.
Until she shows it.
Until she shows it. Because I put a lot of...
This is where I think it's ridiculous, because If she shows it, she's going to show a picture of it. We want to see it live. I think you should have her up on panel. You should show the plaque live up close and get her live reaction and then mail it to her. We want to see the plaque. We don't want to see just a picture. Come on. Especially if you put this much time into the plaque, do it justice and show it live, not in a picture.
Thought into it.
Put a
So when
lot of
she
thought.
finally gets it in the mail, and I spent a little bit of money on it. I want her to see it, and well, yeah, of course she did. $500 to be the top member. I mean, I had that here as a joke, never thinking anybody would ever get it. But oh wait, where's that link again? Shit, there it is. And Susie, if Susie.
Cherry, I don't disagree. Sly and I used to be very close, and I miss her. Now, unfortunately, we're not at all, and yeah. But in the past, I adored the hell out of Sly a long time ago. It was back when most people couldn't stand Sly. There was like 6 people that liked Sly, and I was one of them.
Susie says that you're gonna get your money back. You're gonna get your money back. Yeah, like I would think, because I was saying earlier when I was trying to understand this, that like I thought the death certificate was like on a city or state level. But I have the plaque. I'll give you a hint. And there's a Care Bear. It was really.
So while John's describing the plaque with the Care Bear on it, MW as me is saying that she's invested. Otherwise, how would she decide if she wanted to join the Fighting Tampons? So apparently she's thinking about the $500 donation monthly to be in. I wonder if Sly pays that monthly now. I mean, what a shame.
Thought out on my end. Sly, text me. Do you still want me to send it to like the last address? So, going back to Trump, real quick.
Okay. Was that it? Let me just. Go through this a little bit. I don't like this pink. Oh, here. Okay. MW is me again. I don't even know. Like, MW, I'm sure that there's no possible way that John repeated anything you haven't heard a million times. She's asking if he can tell the worst tips he's ever gotten working as an Uber meal driver. This man loves to talk about all of his Uber Eats horror stories is lame content all the time. Okay, let's see. Actually, that wasn't even really worth a mention, but I just saw it. Vanessa Guerra, she does Uber from time to time. She says, let's see. Right there, she says it. I think we're done. Yeah, that was it basically on that. I think we got through all of them and just in time. I think Maria had a live scheduled for 5 p.m. So that's awesome that I finished just in time. Now I have Kat. Yeah, Cherry, we were actually pretty close too. We talked on the real phone. She might actually be the only YouTuber that I've talked on the real phone with. Yeah, anyway, I'm a little sad now. I'm a little sad. I don't want to be. All right, anyway. Now I've got Kat and all of you amazing people. Let's see. Do I have anything? Do you guys want to hear the Jules song as an outplay? Yeah, let me go ahead and play that as an out. Let me find it. And also, Not That Laura Marie, thank you so much for the super chat. My videos. Share this tab. All right.
Oh my God. Oh, my gal is a keeper, she's such a funny lassie. I get on my knees, give her a squeeze whenever she gets gassy. The first time that she farted, so hard it shook the walls, but not as hard as I fell in love when she farted on my balls. Oh, my gal is a stinker, could smell her for a mile. She shakes her hips and lets them rip and leaves me with a smile. The second time she farted, it rumbled from her guts, but not as deep as I fell in love when she farted on my nuts. Well, my gal got excited.
Subscribe to Cooch the Cream.
Helped to keep the heat and prices down. The third time that she farted, I knew she was top notch, but not as good as I fell in love when she farted on my crotch. Oh, my gal's butt's amazing, she just can't keep it shut, so I hooked her butt to a tanker truck.
Jendy, thank you so much. You made me interrupt the song. Thank you, Jendy. I appreciate it. You know that you typed an extra 9 on that $1.99. And thank you.
And filled the whole thing up. The fourth time that she farted, I couldn't help but join, but nothing helped as I fell in love when she farted on my groin. Oh, my gal sat upon my face, I couldn't take a breath, except for what came from her butt, she smothered me to death. The fifth time that she farted, a big enormous prop, but not as big as I fell in love when she farted on my lap. Oh, my gal got arrested, they took her ass downtown. She huffed and puffed and did her stuff and blew the jailhouse down. The next time that she farted, it smelled like such a funk, but not as bad as I fell in love when she farted on my junk. Well, now you know our story, as stinky as it be. Don't ever judge the special love of our farting family. The last time that she farted, there was no turning back. She turned around and I fell in love when she farted on my sack. now you know our story. As stinky as it be, don't ever judge the special love of our farting family. The last time that she farted, there was no turning back. She turned around and I fell in love when she farted on my sack.
The real story of Glenwood falling for Jules. Everybody